Everything seems to be in order? Okay. Welcome everybody. You find myself in my office as usual, preparing for another detective puzzle-filled adventure. But it seems like there's someone at my door, so let's go greet them, shall we? Hello, Res. Welcome to the stream. And to my office, of course.
Oh, hi. I was wondering if it was just muted on my end, or if that was just the stream, or what.
No, you were just waiting at the door of my office.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have problems with puzzles, so I'm hoping to learn from you. I need to learn from the best here.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Is that why you contracted me?
Yes.
Okay.
I can only pay in pumpkin lint and cookie crumbs, but I'll do my best. Do you take down payment, like debt?
I could do something like that. Usually, discovering the truth is payment enough for me. But hey, we'll see where the adventure takes us, shall we?
I agree. Let's see where this takes us.
Yeah.
We're really doubling down on the yellow theme, though. We got a yellow cow, yellow panda, yellow everything.
Indeed, it's quite appropriate. And hey, it seems like we have an audience for our investigation.
Yeah, I guess they've come to learn from the best too.
I guess so. Well, not to toot my own horn, of course. I mean, this is my job after all. But anyway, how is everybody in chat doing? I see plenty of friends already in chat joining us for the discovery of another mystery. And yeah, without further ado, perhaps introductions are in order. My name is Yvette, detective, private eye extraordinaire, puzzle solver, librarian, and also a teacher from time to time. And I am here to tackle yet another mystery. And this time, the office doors are open. Other friends could join us too. So, I am excited to see where these will lead us. We are gonna tackle another mystery in the LAYTON series, a series that I have, let's say, explored thoroughly in the past, and this was one of certain titles that I had pending, let's say, because they're not part of the main series. This is what you would call a spin-off. So I'm excited to see where this takes us. As far as I know, this is a game that doesn't necessarily feature LAYTON himself, but people relate it to him, in a way. So, this is gonna be interesting regardless of if you know the LAYTON series or not, because this is a completely different cast of characters. So this would be very nice and interesting regardless of if you're a fan of not. So, are you ready, Res?
I'm ready. I'm excited. I haven't had a proper... I mean, I was there for Chicken Detective, but I haven't had like a proper Yvette stream in a while.
That is true. We haven't interacted much after that, haven't we? Well, it is time to change then. And what better than with the start of a new adventure? Welcome to the stream, Warbird. I see you there, and many thanks for the water redeem. I guess this series did have a crossover with Ace Attorney, and that game is pretty fantastic, if I do say so myself. I am more of a fan of the Ace Attorney games more than Ace Attorney, but that is because of my lack of experience with them. Ace Attorney is definitely something that I have pending in my to explore list, let's say. But without further ado, let's jump right into Layton Brothers Mystery Room.
My first LAYTON game.
Your first LAYTON game? Oh, this is good. This will be exciting. Oh, I love you too, Derpy. Many love. All the love for you, dear. Hope you're doing fantastic because you deserve it. We're gonna start the new game and hey, start investigating these file cases. Absolutely. So, as far as I know, the way you and Max and Colette usually do it is you have your co-host reading some of the dialogue for specific characters. Is that so?
Yeah, that gets everyone involved and kind of helps with immersion and stuff.
Perfect. Would you be, as they say, down for doing that with me as well?
Absolutely, I'd be absolutely down for it.
Glad to hear. Because that might be required for this is well, text-heavy game. It's a very story-focused, as most Layton games are. So, let's start the first case. Which, if it's anything like previous Layton games, it should be not much of an introduction. 4 years on, and it still smarts. The heavens opened that night. Oh my god. That fateful night when I lost my way. When he killed me. Huh. Detective Constable Baker, are you paying attention? Oh. Oh. Okay. So this is our main character, this lady right here. Interesting.
Nice hat.
It is a really pretty hat. I truly wish that wearing hats was much more simple, but my physical appearance, let's just say my ears get a little bit in the way and hats end up becoming much uncomfortable on my head.
Yeah, there's an issue with the horns too. Though the horns aren't that big, so the witch hat helps a lot.
Okay. Well,
Big floppy brim.
since this seems to be the main character, you know what, Rez? Would you like to voice this lady?
I'll give it a shot. Why not?
Okay.
Okay, just gotta. Sorry, Deputy Commissioner. I were miles away. It's such a nice day out there. I couldn't help gazing out the window.
What's the redeem to get Yellow to show off her guns? We have just started an investigation, so that kind of behavior wouldn't be appropriate, but Nanaki, is that you?
Yes.
Welcome. My
Good to be
former
here.
investigation partner. Remember when we went on that vacation together?
Yeah, it was supposed to be a nice vacation, then we ended up stuck in a big mystery thing.
That is true. Well, it seems that this is gonna be the case once again, minus the vacation.
I see.
Nanaki heard about Big Hot Panda muscles and appeared. I guess.
Absolutely.
I guess I'll. Just a little bit, but after this, we cannot get distracted. I will do it if you promise that you will not get distracted after I do this for you. Where we have.
Okay. Damn.
Is that good?
Come on,
Absolute
Yvette.
queen.
You love to do it. Don't act all. Don't pretend you don't like this.
Well, it is. I work hard to get this physique, you know. So it's fine to. It feels nice to have it appreciated.
The summer sun of Borgo Marino did wonders for you.
I guess so.
Is that a tan line?
Is it?
We have an investigation to get to.
Okay.
That's, but I don't think I don't appreciate it, okay?
And we appreciate you.
That is beyond mutual.
Favor.
Mm-hmm.
Could I have Nanaki take over for the lady?
Well, Nanaki, you get to voice the main character.
Oh boy. Okay, do I read this line right now?
Yes, you do.
Okay. Wait, that says I were miles away?
She has an accent.
Oh. I were miles away. It's such a nice day out there, I couldn't help gazing out the window. All this sunshine must be a good omen on my first day, don't you think?
Yeah, I'll take this guy. Girl? Good person? It makes no difference to anything. Maybe you've seen a lucky red bat. Anyway, look, don't forget you've been assigned to what can only be described as a back office. I wouldn't be surprised at all if it's closed down tomorrow, quite frankly.
That is not something very motivational
That's not reassuring.
for your first day in the job.
But it's where all the other classes that no one else can solve can get sent, is it? Where the real stinkers get cracked.
Quite so, Detective Constable Baker. Don't let Deputy Commissioner Chan put you off. I'm sure you'll do very well there.
Thank you, Commissioner.
You'll have to work very hard to prove yourself, Baker, considering your performance up to now.
Now I know I did particularly badly in my exams.
It's interesting because this is kinda how On Your Tail starts too.
Yeah, exactly. But that's just because I had a bad Balti the night before.
Don't worry, DC Baker. I got you with a very special inspector. He won't let you put a foot wrong. And there's not an officer in the force who can't match his powers of deduction.
Really? I'll be working with someone that good, eh?
Not to toot my own horn once again, but that is... I have been described in this matter before. I don't know how to feel about it.
I wonder who described you that way.
Well, some commissioners and some people who request my services have done so. Oh yes, he's exceptional. In fact, I thought there's a mystery he couldn't solve if he put his mind to it.
That's grand. I'll get cracking then and introduce myself straight away.
Lord question is, if I'm a professional detective or a bounty hunter or private eye, etc. I apologize for my lack of panel. No, you are more than fine, Warbird. I am a detective, a private eye, a teacher, and also a librarian. I do yoga on the daily. I like to taste different types of tea. I have my own garden, and I exercise on the daily as well. I enjoy a nice day biking, and a nice healthy diet as well. But I also go into sleep whenever I please.
Well,
is the sleeping part of the job?
Usually this line of work that I that I involve myself in does not allow me a healthy sleep schedule, so I need to make to compensate by making everything else as healthy as possible.
I see.
Peak physical performance is what we're talking about. Are you sure about this, Commissioner?
He's so...
Is that me?
I think that's you, yeah.
He's so unstable. He could be putting her in danger.
We just have to have faith. For all his faults, I still believe in a friendly LAYTON. So this is not Herschel LAYTON, it's not the LAYTON that we know. This is someone else related to him, it seems.
A different LAYTON?
Yeah.
Another LAYTON.
Another LAYTON. And I guess, yeah, that was our introduction. Also, I want us to appreciate this music.
Wow.
You know, if I could dance, I would.
This is my preferred type of music.
Is this what plays when you're chasing down perps with your giant guns out?
It is.
Everyone loves your big guns. Both of them.
Much appreciated.
I'm dead sorry I'm late. I'm the new... Oh, where is everyone? Well, see, as I've got the place to myself, I think I might as well have a practice. The true culprit of this crime is you!
An unlikely deduction, I might say.
Oh, no, I'm...
Who are you again?
Baker. Lucy Baker. I've just been assigned to this office.
Ah, yes, I do seem to recall reading some memo about a new assistant the other day.
That's me. Pleased to meet you,
Chet from 009. I mean, They do kind of look like them in a way, huh? So, but I do enjoy the cartoony designs of the Layton games.
I don't think I caught your name.
Oh yeah, sorry, I haven't introduced myself yet, have I? I'm Elfendi Layton, Inspector Layton around here, so this is not Professor Layton, but Inspector Layton.
Huh.
But please, don't be obliged to stick to formalities when you address me.
Oh, well then, seeing as you're showing me the ropes and whatnot, how about I call you Prof?
I'm not entirely sure that's appropriate. Certainly my father, who was an actual university professor, would not approve. So Layton is your dad, you say? Okay.
A lot to live up to.
Yeah, those are some big shoes to fill, as they say. This is Layton's son. Okay.
Wait, so who's the mom?
I'm more concerned about why the game is called Layton Brothers when we're playing as his son.
I think the mom is the mystery for the ages.
I guess so.
Well, you did say there's no need to stick to formalities, didn't you? Prof, it is then.
Is that short for professor? Hello, welcome to the stream, Mori. Just bear in mind that I haven't yet decided if this will be a permanent position for you or not.
Eh?
A rather interesting new case has just cropped up as it happens. The perfect opportunity to prove yourself. Okay, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. It would surprise me if Layton could reproduce asexually. That is a puzzle for another time, my friend. A young lass was killed on the balcony of a room. There were 3 suspects. I thought a lot of them were dead sus, to be honest.
Sus?
Oh no, this is Yunanake. This is Lucy talking.
Oh.
And that the key to solving the whole thing were in that sandwich.
With the sandwich?
File number 1. The ham sandwich. That is the name of our introductory case here, it seems.
Gotta hand to him. Really good intro.
Let me talk you through the case.
Hand them a hand sandwich.
It happened just a few days ago at a hotel in a very busy holiday resort. Borgo Marina, perhaps?
Maybe. Hey, that's a swanky looking place.
Yes, it's a 5-star hotel with a wonderful sea view. Unfortunately, on this occasion, it was also the scene of a murder.
Oh, a murder, eh?
23?
Oh, that's so young.
Yeah, that is depressing. It never gets any easier in this line of work, trust me.
Yeah.
And so,
Reminds me of Moira.
a little bit, yes. Similar design and everything. The victim was a woman by the name of Sandy Alwich, which is probably a pun on sandwich as well.
Of course.
Yeah. A well-off and a well-to-do young woman whose immaculate appearance belied a checkered history with the opposite sex. Huh.
What a thing to put in a file.
Yeah. This is on her file. This is what we know about her the most. Okay. Okay, the represent says, okay, I'm sad for her, but also her name is Sandwich. That is true. Though she has stayed at the hotel alone on several prior occasions, this time she was with her lover. On the afternoon in question, Miss Aldrich contacted room service to order a sandwich. It was the bellboy, Mr. Zachariel, who brought the order to her room. He's the first suspect. At Miss Aldwich's request, he took it out to her on the terrace. After Carrier left the room, a man claiming to be Miss Aldwich's lover turned up.
Claiming to be?
Yes, this is where it gets a little complicated. You see, the man who turned up at the hotel that day stubbornly refuses to identify himself.
Sounds pretty guilty if you ask me.
He let himself in using a keycard that she'd sent him.
So he never saw or spoke to the victim in the room then?
If you believe his statement, yes, that's what he's saying.
I don't know. Withholding his identity? That's dead fishy.
Yes. Anyway, let me tell you the rest. This supposed lover of Alwich put the "please make up my room" sign on the door handle as he left. That brings us to the next suspect, the hotel cleaner who saw the sign and went in to clean the room. Her name was Vera Wipovsky. She started to clean the room as normal. At some point, she drew the closed curtains back and noticed the Alwich was outside on the terrace. Seeing her slumped over the table, it seems Wipovsky thought that Alwich had just fallen asleep. But sadly, that wasn't the case. She'd been strangled to death.
Strangled?
Yes, and she lay there with one hand inside the sandwich she ordered.
Eh? A hand sandwich?
Yes, Aldrich's hand was sandwiches between the two slices of bread along with other fillings.
Whatever could that mean?
If you manage to work that out, you'll pass my test.
Well, I'll do my best.
Sandwich. Good. Right, well, let's see what you have on the suspect so far.
Okay, I'm all ears.
As I've said, we're looking at 3 possible suspects. Firstly, the mystery man who claims to have been the victim's lover. He does admit to have been in the room at around the time of the murder. However, he claims he never saw or spoke to her.
So, do you think she were somewhere else then?
Either that or she was on the terrace and he simply didn't notice. It seems the curtains were closed when he came into the room. I've already confirmed that it's impossible to see anything at the terrace with the curtains shut.
Still, you'd think he'd figure it out. I mean, wouldn't you? If you were lovers. And he won't tell us his name? Come on, do we really have to look any further? It were him!
Let's just move on to the next suspect, shall we? Before making any rash judgments. This actually kind of sounds like how I instruct my juniors a little bit. So, the bellboy, Zach Carrier. He's the one who brought the sandwich to the victim and had ordered to her room. 19 years old.
19? I can't imagine the motive. Anyway. And this Carrier fellow, he saw Ulwich when she was still alive, didn't he?
If you believe his statement, then yes. He's the last person to have seen the victim alive.
I'd say that's worth double checking then, eh?
Finally, the last suspect is the cleaner, Vera Wipovsky. She saw the service request sign on the door and entered the room to clean it, then discovered the body.
The one who discovered the body, eh? Fishy.
And that's everyone who's under suspicion. So it seems we can check all the information that we have so far. Yes, I went into the room, but I had no idea Sandy was out on the terrace. How could I? The curtains were drawn shut. Statement 2. Actually, when I entered the room, there was a strong smell of scent. It wasn't Sandy's perfume, it was the aftershave that bellboy I passed in the corridor wears. Is that so? Also, just as a heads up, and not to sound rude or anything, but I am getting paid to solve this case, so... And my personal request would be to leave the investigations to yours truly.
Okie doke.
I left the room and hung the "Please make up my room" sign on the handle as I went. It was an absolute pigsty in there, so that's why you hanged it in there. Mademoiselle, which had called room service, she wanted to eat on the terrace, so I took her food out to the table there and then immediately left the room. While I was delivering the order, Mademoiselle Edwidge and I spoke. She shared my passion of crime fiction. We had a lively conversation on the topic. So you're the one that spent the most time with her when she was alive, when she was last seen alive. Vrawiposki. I only cleaned the room, that's all. The sign was on the door. All the doors lock automatically when they close, but I have a master key, you see. I opened the curtains while I was cleaning the room, and there was the young girl on the terrace. I was surprised, so I called out to her. She was dead. So I personally do not believe it's Vera. Because, or at least not from the get-go, because at least 2 other people were in close proximity to the victim before Vera even got a chance to see her. The most intriguing thing about this case, of course, is why Alwitch's hand ended up in her sandwich.
That Sarnie's a right brain teaser and no mistake.
Obviously, it couldn't have just happened by chance. It clearly has some meaning.
Okay, I follow you. I'll be sure to have a good look into the sandwich.
So, now you have all the information. Who do you think the culprit is?
Just off the top of my head, you mean? Hadn't I better take a look at the crime scene and all that stuff first?
The crime scene's available for your inspection just over there.
Over there? What do you mean?
Have a look. Oh, okay.
Bayak, Prof, what's this?
This is the reconstruction device. It faithfully reproduces any crime scene right down to the minutia. That does the word. It completely eliminates any need to leave the office and travel to the real scene of the crime. So we can solve everything for you from the office. That's interesting. I wish I had something like that.
I don't know. It sounds like something that could be tampered with.
That is true, but if this device is as accurate as it claims, it would be pretty useful, but there is a certain thrill to being in the scene of the crime yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I had no idea
intimacy.
Oh. Not with the corpse.
Not with the corpse, like, it with...
Okay. I had no idea modern policing were so advanced.
Well, actually, you won't find a machine like this anywhere else. It's one of a kind. So, shall we get down to the actually investigative business now? I'm expecting a visitor soon, so I'll limit you to 5 minutes, I think.
What? Just 5 minutes?
Don't worry, Lucy. I'm well aware that it's hard for you to determine the culprit based on your current knowledge of the case. Why don't you tell me what your gut instinct is, first of all? Who do you feel the real criminal is? Listening to your hunches is a vital part of the process, after all. We'll start making some deductions.
Understood, Prof.
So, I design the trunk across the screen to rotate the view. Tap and slide with 2 fingers if you want to do it. Okay.
Stop off for a drink real quick.
Okay.
Okay.
Actually, I'll do the same. Much better. Okay, so we have 5 minutes to start investigating. Let us begin with the corpse. Trying to decide if I want to smash or pass him, but I can't help but wonder what he looks like forward-facing, says Derby. Goodness.
Oh no.
I mean, smart. Has a quite interesting, thrilling job. He has quite a lot of qualities. Although I'm not the best at judging, well, men when it comes to dating. For I am, let's just say, playing for another team in that regard.
You play for a great team.
I do.
And you've got lots of cheerleaders.
Thank you very much.
Hello, Raiders.
Hey Raiders, welcome to the stream. Welcome, Bev. I hope your stream went wonderfully. Well, I would ask you more about those cheerleaders, but I need to focus. Twinkle Bolero was my nickname in college. I don't doubt it, my friend. I don't doubt it, dear. Okay. Okay, by slowing the camera. Okay, so we can investigate many things in here. Let's start with the corpse. The dead body of Sandy Aldrich. The cause of death is a posterior strangulation with a long, thin, strap-like object. Okay. Take care, babe, and thank you for the raid once again. I hope your stream went fantastic and that your day goes even better. First thing I see is a corpse. Hey, Vivi, welcome to the stream.
Oh god, hi Vivi, hi.
Let's investigate that sandwich. An extremely full double fish sandwich, one of the hotel's popular specialties. Not a single bite was taken from it, however. Let's investigate that table. A round table made of wood, that simple in construction is well made and sturdy. The fried fish. Let's see. What was she drinking? A glass of juice made from a bountiful assortment of tropical fruits. There is no indication that Aldrich drank any of it. Carrier's fingerprints are on the glass. I mean, he is the gentleman that delivered it after all, so that does make sense. Oh, wait, what is that? Huh. A receipt. A copy of the receipt for the sandwich and juice. It's signed Bosco Phelps, but the handwriting is Aldrich's. Okay. I'm gonna remember that name, Bosco Phelps. I guess that's it for that section. What about that plant over there? Oh. A tie, you say? A high-quality tie made of silk. It's crumbled and creased, showing signs of having been pulled very tightly. This is definitely the murder weapon, or at least the closest thing that we have to the murder weapon.
Makes sense to me.
We could investigate the potted plant itself if we wanted to. When it comes to detective work, it is important to investigate most things in your vicinity, but at the same time, wasting your time is not efficient. Do not investigate things that you know are not going to be of value.
Exactly.
What do we have here? The curtains. That is important. It's been mentioned multiple times. Hello, welcome to the stream. I could choke myself with a tie by accident trying to tie it. Oh, ties are complex things, let's just say. Blackout curtains that block out all daylight. When they are closed, it's impossible to see until the terrorists from within the room. Okay. That is a very nice chair. This is a luxury hotel after all. What about the windows? A large full-weight window that offers an uninterrupted view of the coastline. It was unlocked at the time and has Aldrich's career and we both his preempts on it. Okay. So for with all the information that we got right here... Blackout curtains are so dangerous because you wake up thinking it's morning but you've been asleep for 3 weeks and it's 4 p.m. That does sound disorienting. So, let's hear who you think is the most suspicious. So, out of all these three, it would be easy to assume that this gentleman right here was the culprit, considering he's the only one with a tie. A tie of the same color that we found, no less.
Right.
But here's the thing. This is the victim's lover. Presumably if they were there. Yes, exactly. Let's see. My gut feeling tells me it was Zachary, the bellboy, the one that delivered the sandwich, the one that was the last one to see the victim, alive. I see. And what's your reasoning?
Well, he were the last person to see Oliver Wyatt. If it were him, it would make the statements of the other two add up nicely.
Yes, that's true. Of course, you could say exactly the same about the other two suspects. Two facts alone are enough to prove anything.
No, I suppose not. Do you have a better idea then, Professor? Do you think you know who did it?
Oh yes, certainly. According to my deductions, I am... .6% sure the killer's identity.
Huh. You only worked to one decimal place? I'm shocked.
The fact is, this is an unusually simple case. I've been able to ascertain almost exactly what happened on the day of the incident. Nevertheless, there's a 2.4% window of uncertainty which I cannot be ignored.
Because of the helpful fellow that won't tell us his name, is it?
Naturally, that is one area of uncertainty, yes.
So it were the nameless wonder after all, eh? There's been alarm bells ringing in my head ever since you said he were claiming to be the lass's boyfriend. Aye, this were a crime of passion.
Press, are you with us at the moment? Oh, they were going to get a drink, I remember. Anyway.
It's a long drink.
Mm-hmm. What? Who said anything about a crime of passion?
Ah, it's him! The killer!
Killer? You better not be calling me a killer, lady. Sorry, Lucy, I neglected to tell you. I was interviewing this man earlier.
Oh, right.
What's your problem with me, huh? What have I done wrong?
Oh, Mr. Oh, that's right. We don't know your name. Withholding information, that's what you've done wrong.
Hi.
You've done some... Oh, hi. Welcome back.
Welcome back, Chris.
Thank you. Sorry, I had to move a bunch of stuff.
That's okay.
No worries, no worries. You've done somewhat you want to hide.
Would you like to take over for this character, Chris?
Sure. If you haven't got the brains to see why I'm doing this, I feel sorry for you.
Never said I'm pitying the fool. Oh my god.
Now let's all try to remain calm, shall we? This is a conjecture. No one's making any accusations. Perhaps if you could explain why you feel the need to withhold your identity?
Yeah, okay, sure. I refuse to tell you who I am. But I swear I've done absolutely nothing to break the law.
Killer, I barely know her. Oh, Derpy, I love you.
I can't have my name printed in connection with this kind of thing. I've got my business to think about.
I do have some ideas of what your name could be. Bosco Phelps, perhaps? Yes. I see. So you run a business.
I might do.
And you're worried about possible bad publicity if they reveal your identity, is that right?
Yeah, in one, officer. Look, I've told you everything I know about what happened that day. Where I was, who I saw. Until my lawyer turns up, I'm not obligated to tell you anything more.
I see. That's fine, we do understand. You're free to go then.
Yeah? You're just gonna let him waltz out of here?
Yes. I want to say the Layton games have beautiful sprite work and illustrations, and this one is no exception.
Very true. I can see it.
We have another appointment now anyway.
Ugh, what is that smell? It's that aftershave again.
It's what he smelled at the scene of the crime, the smell that was left after the victim was killed.
I don't know why you're making such a fuss about me. Haven't you got that guy to worry? Haven't you got the guy who did it already?
Actually, we have yet to make a firm decision on that.
But I'm good to go, right?
Just don't go too far. Not until we got this mess sorted.
I won't try to run if that's what you mean. Once my lawyer's on hand, I'll answer all your questions.
Oh, he's so full of himself. I'm going to find someone on you, you mark my words.
Well, first we have another interview to conduct with someone else. I believe he's already waiting outside. Oh. Mr. Zachariah, isn't it? Oui, that's my name. May I ask what it's all in aid of? As the last person to have seen the victim alive, we were hoping you would be able to assist us further on our inquiries. Inquiries? Yes, we were investigating the young woman's death and we'd like you to fill in a few gaps for us. Oh, Yvonne? If this is all you're asking, I'm happy to try and help you. As it happens, I'm a very fan of crime fiction. I have many things to say about this case, Inspector.
Well, we'll look forward to hearing your opinions, Mr. Carrier.
For example, something Vera, the cleaner, told me is very strange. It is about the sandwich.
Oh, aye, the ham sandwich, eh?
They were
a piece.
Oh, that's...
Oh.
My apologies.
No, it's okay. There were a piece of fried fish just next to it that caught my eye. Very sus, if you ask me.
You have noticed? Bravo, mademoiselle. You are a detective par excellence. Sorry to disturb your Agatha Christie convention. Whoa.
Oh. Wow.
This Layton is no gentleman. He is a little bit on the sarcastic side. Sorry to disturb your Agatha Christie convention, but I'd like to start by investigating the corpse. If we can establish how Miss Aldrich died, we might learn something about the sandwich mystery in the process. Of course, this elementary detective work in the past, Inspector.
Grand idea, Prof.
So, Lucy, let's get this investigation underway,
Right you are.
Okay. Let's start with the deductions. Starting with the corpse, of course.
What's all this then?
These are the issues we need to resolve in order to discover the truth behind the case. Pick whichever one you think you'd like to tackle and we start investigating.
Right you are, Prof.
Okay. Persuasion to discover the crime suspect. Okay. Let's start with the corpse, shall we? This is where the true detective work starts. First examine the body and we'll see if we can establish a cause of death.
I'll get on it right away.
This music.
It's kind of groovy.
It is. This entire soundtrack has been absolutely fantastic.
You know what it kind of reminds me of?
What?
Have you played Detective Incorporated when that was like a briefly online?
I don't think I have. It does not
Or,
ring a bell, unfortunately.
Deceive Incorporated, I meant to say.
Yeah. But this is definitely my style of music, yes.
I should send you a soundtrack to that because it's really good.
That would be much appreciated, my friend. Thank you very much. Let's start the investigation. Okay.
So, this is Miss Alwitch's body.
It looks like posterior strangulation. You're familiar with the terminology, are you, Lucy? You know what posterior strangulation is. Oh, that will be rolling from behind. In case you didn't know.
Oh, I was gonna say squeezing someone's bottom, but
Oh.
I don't think you can squeeze someone's butt so hard that they die.
no, but you could strangulate.
That wouldn't be the weirdest case I've had to solve.
What would be the weirdest case to that?
The customer preferred to remain anonymous. I'll send you the file after the stream is done.
Oh boy.
Oh, now you've piqued my curiosity.
Aye, posterior strangulation means someone wrung from her neck from behind.
Precisely. That was an easy one. Sadly, not all the problems we tackle here will have such simple answers.
No, I'm sure.
If you're ever up against a brick wall, you might appreciate a hint or two about the evidence. Just tap the hint icon next to the evidence in question under the fact finding in the menu.
Oh, thanks for that, Prof. I'll bear it in mind.
Let's see if I can continue my streak of no hint coins used in a LAYTON game.
Oh, you didn't use any hints in Borgo Marina.
That is true. I guess
You solved the hardest puzzle in one go.
it was quite marvelous.
You are a marvel.
Many thanks. I haven't said the catchphrase in a while, so.
It just had to come out.
I gotta say, watching your VOD of on your tail was quite a treat.
Much appreciated. Okay, this is just tutorials. And what about the murder weapon, huh? Have you already located it? Oh, sorry, Mr. Kariag. Yes, according to the report, they did find a murder weapon at the scene. Let's see if you can uncover it too, shall we, Lucy?
No problem.
Resolved. Now we have the second deduction, the murder weapon. An examination of the body shows that Miss Alwich was strangled with a long, thin shrub-like item. The murder weapon should be on the scene somewhere, so that's what we're looking for.
I'll find it, Prof. Don't worry. Don't you worry. I remember where it is.
In the potted plant. It's not the potted plant itself, it's right there. I do really enjoy this system of exploring your surroundings.
I found a tie here. Look.
Yes, which would be consistent with the marks left on Miss Alwich's neck.
So this is it then, eh? We found the murder weapon.
That cravat.
Oh, do you know somewhat about this tie, Mr. Carrier?
Do you know?
Do you?
Oui, it is the cravat of the lover of Mademoiselle Alwich. I believe his name is Monsieur Phelps, oui, bon Bosco Phelps. Is that...
Bosco Phelps.
Wait.
The same name.
Not
I'll be quiet.
not entirely. In the receipt it was in the receipt it was spelled with an F, not with PH.
Ah. You have a golden eye.
It's part of the job.
Mm-hmm. Bayek, you know his name?
Oui. I was something of a confidant to Mademoiselle Alwich at times. She told me the violence have come too much for an air again in this vacation. The hotel was a refuge.
Give over!
It was also on the sandwich's handwriting, that is true. So we can assume that she knew how her lover's name is spelled. I apologize for not saying this before, but I am not comfortable to speak of the private matters of the clientele. Now I wish that I had not been so highly principled, and perhaps a life could have been saved.
We best call Phillips back in, eh, Prof? With the new info.
Now she's saying it with a PH instead of an F. Perhaps. Let me just mull it over for a while. First, we must tackle this case's biggest mystery.
Oh, the hand sandwich.
Yes. Okay, we updated the files. Okay. Good. The same scent. Okay. Yeah, there. Now we know that's for Bosco Phelps. Let's start with the biggest mystery, just like Layton said, the hand sandwich. There has to be a reason why the fried fish was taken out of there.
Very strange.
Wait,
Oh, this is your line.
wait a second.
Ooh.
Oh?
I think I got it.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
We'll move forward and see if my theory was correct.
Okay. Okay, you're the boss. Dead fishy, that.
Wait, this is of vital importance. Let's examine the sandwich first and foremost. Then we'll try to establish what her hand being inside is telling us. There we go.
This is the Sarni in question.
With the mademoiselle's inside. An intriguing scene indeed. Perhaps it's some kind of dime message known? I'm onto you. As I said in my statement, Mademoiselle Audrey shared my passion for crime fiction. The idea of a murder victim leaving a dime message would not have been strange to her.
You mean like some sort of clue to the killer's identity? Eh, how exciting!
A message, huh? That's an interesting idea. I'll just adjust so you can examine the sandwich in more detail. Excuse me for a moment. Mr. Career here is guiding us in a very specific direction, isn't he?
He is. He's like a Columbo murderer.
Remember the discarded fried fish. Okay?
I will remember.
Follow me on this one, my friends. I think I'm on
You
this.
got it.
I think you're cooking.
No pun intended.
Not cooking fish.
No pun intended, huh? There. Now you'll be able to have a more thorough look at it. So, are we ready to examine the sandwich again?
Aye, let's get stuck in.
New information, new spot. So we have pickles, we have egg, smoked salmon, pineapple, lettuce, and the ham, of course. So in the order is that sandwich looks freaking gross. Is it the pineapple? Okay. Okay. So we have in order of how they're organized here. We have pickles, the hand. That would be the egg. Then we have the lettuce. Then we have the pineapple. and the smoked salmon at the end. Do you wonder why I decided to investigate the items in the sandwich in order, maybe?
Perhaps.
Well, it was, well, you'll see.
Okay.
You'll see.
I trust you.
Thank you. Much appreciated. You especially know of my abilities.
I witnessed them firsthand.
Okay.
Twice.
First hand, you say.
No pun intended.
So, you had to look over it now.
That I have.
But what is the reason for it to be, for hand to be in the sandwich?
I wonder if it's not why her hand is in there, but where her hand is in there, if you see what I mean.
It is interesting. Part of her hand in the sandwich of pickles, eggs. Yes, but let's take another tack. Can you think of what Miss Awich might have been trying to convey in this dying message? Yep, I knew it. It's the killer's name. Think about it.
I see where you're going with this.
Oh yeah. Yep. The PH, the F. Yes. Exactly. But we know that the spell. We know that the spelling is supposed to be with an F. In here, it's spelled with PH. She would have not spelled it that way. Someone else must have done it. Someone who didn't know how it was spelled. And who do we know that introduced the second type of spelling for Bosco Phelps? This gentleman here.
Damn.
Ooh. Love it.
Marvelous.
You are Marvel.
And why do you think that? The sandwich is still in order. Marvelous.
I got it, Bayek! She's spelling out the killer's name with the filling of her sarnie.
He had to discard the fish because it starts with an F. Of course, the first letter of each of the ingredients. Magnifique! First we have pickles, and then their hand, egg, lettuce, tomato, pineapple, and finally, smoked salmon. So we do. Whose name does that spell out then? Bosco Phelps. That this is a misspelling. We know this if you read the ticket. If we read the receipt. And the only way this name could have been misspelled if it's someone was trying to frame him. Perhaps the one. Yes.
I've never had to read a sarnie before, but this one spells out Phelps. So she was trying to tell us it was her boyfriend, Bosco Phelps. No question.
Plus, it's very, very far-fetched to be strangled and put your hand between the sandwiches precisely and perfectly between the ingredients to spell the name of your killer.
Yeah, that's strange.
That is
Like,
that is ridiculous.
I'm trying to imagine that in my head. I can't do it.
Especially when you be strangled from behind. I would rather fight the killer than stick my hand in a sandwich. I agree, Vivi. I agree.
Yeah, why would you ruin a perfectly good sandwich?
Oh, more purchase.
Oh.
Yes, I know. But you'll find a lot of extremely relevant information in the updated files. Don't overlook it.
I hear you, Prof.
Everything has been updated, it seems. It says you have identified the killer. Bosco Phelps is guilty of murder. You must arrest this most violent criminal at once. A little eager, aren't you, Mr. Carrier?
Don't you worry.
Well, it seems we've reached a conclusion then. Thank you very much for your assistance, Mr. Carrier. It was my pleasure. I always like to help to see that justice is done.
Aye, that very much.
Do not hesitate to contact me if there's anything else I can do. I assure you, we'll be in touch. This is not yet over. So, we know who the culprit is now, correct?
All sorted.
Okay, well, let's just make sure we're on the same wavelength before we move on, shall we? Who do you think killed Aldwych, Lucy? The game is pushing you to say it was Phelps, but if you're following alone, if you're following my line of questioning, you know exactly who it is.
You're a big brain player.
All that fluff is full of brain.
Many things.
It was Carrier, weren't it?
I can tie it back if that's more preferable.
Oh. Hey, looks good either way.
I'm sorry, what? I blanked out for a second.
The lesbian power overpowered him.
Much appreciated. Yes, it was. No one else could have done it. You only have to look at the heavily contrived dying message to see it.
Aye, it were a bit too good to be true, eh?
You did realize that, didn't you?
Yes, of course I realized. I'm a detective par excellence. I'll have you know.
Okay then. Well, let's examine this elaborate dying message a bit more, The so-called dying message that the names Phelps as a culprit. It's clearly a fake, concocted by someone who did not know the man very well at all.
Someone like Carrier, you mean?
Yes, there's even evidence on the scene to support that theory.
I suppose you're expecting me to find it, aren't you?
An excellent deduction, Lucy. Get to work then. We know exactly where this is. I do like zooming in and discovering new pieces of the puzzle as a mechanic.
Yeah, it's really nice.
He plays around with camera angles and, discovering things. Here's the proof. That's the one.
This is it! Aye, the receipt's a dead giveaway. It clearly shows the dying message can't have been left by Aldwych.
That's right. I'm glad you spotted it. Just so we're clear, what is it about the receipt that exposes the dying message as a fake? Obviously, how the name is actually spelled. And there it is, the spelling of the name.
Look at you, the smartest lady I know.
Much appreciated.
The sheet's name is signed Aldwych, but she's forged the fellow's name and written Bosco Phelps. But going from the Sarnese message, the spelling's Phelps, PH. So he got the spelling wrong. It's spelled with an F, not a PH.
Marvelous.
You are marvelous.
Precisely. And that's the line of dialogue, not me through my own horn.
Right. I'll toot your horn for you.
Much appreciated. And since the receipt was signed by Aldrich, the man's lover, we can be confident that that's the correct spelling.
Which proves that the dying message and sandwich weren't Aldrich work at all.
That's right. In the interest of being thorough, could you verify the correct spelling with the man himself? I'm sure if you explain why it's so important, he'll cooperate with you.
Aye, leave it to me, Prof. Oh. We were right. His name's Bosco Phelps with an F. Once I told him what were going on, he was actually very helpful.
There we go. Now all of his statements are going to be updated with the correct spelling.
Nice.
There we go. I guess all that's left is making a couple more deductions, possibly, and then confront Mr. Sac Carrier. Good. So our deductions were correct.
It's in the bag then, eh? Or Zach Carrier, no question.
Almost no question, but we yet to find some truly decisive evidence.
What we need to focus on now is finding evidence that he was the one who actually killed her.
Carrier mistake.
Evidence that Carrier committed the crime? Yeah, I don't know where to start, really.
Well, the sandwich is the most glaring contender.
Right. That were to a degree a somewhat that looked like a dying message, weren't it?
If you wanted to incriminate Phelps, there's a somewhat more obvious message, wouldn't you say?
Oh, now that I'm starting to see what you're driving at.
Good. The evidence all right there. Evidence that shows why he had to put Albert's sand in the sandwich.
No, sorry, Prof. You've lost me again.
Okay, well, you had a look around the crime scene, so let's turn our attention to the statements. Is there a particular statement that makes you stop and think? The smell. The scent.
Makes sense to me.
That's the one. Exactly. Smell of the aftershave.
Well, all this talk about perfume and aftershave and that in his statement seemed a bit odd to me.
Marvelous. That's it, Lucy. Or I should say, Nanaki.
You're the one that solved it. Eh? It is?
I'll spin it later. Call Career back here, would you? Quick as you can. Oh, it's time for the confrontation.
Oh boy.
It's time to see this culprit to justice.
Alright, without the big guns.
Consider it done.
Everyone here has been pretty good assistants, I gotta say. Oh, wait a... Confrontation music? Oh.
Ooh. Oh, I'm loving this.
This is very good.
Like, regardless of the rest of the game, this music's spot on. I don't know if other Layton games are like this, but...
They are.
Ooh.
There's always beggars.
Now we have enough evidence to prove Career committed the murder. It's time, this time, we'll crack him. Wait.
Crack them like an egg salad sandwich.
I'm surprised if I asked me to come here again. You arrested Phelps now, I presume?
No, we haven't, because Mr. Phelps isn't guilty.
The mask is starting to break. Pardon?
Mr. Phelps didn't kill Miss Aldrich. No, the real killer is... The real killer is... That's amazing. It's you, Mr. Zach Carrier.
Mon Dieu! I cannot believe what I'm hearing. You've already established that Phelps is the killer, non?
Oh, that's yesterday's news. You're the new kid on the block today, and it's going to stick.
Are you out of your mind? The cravat of your lover, the dire message, everything points to Phelps.
Everything points to Phelps because that's how you set it up.
If Mr. Phelps were truly the culprit, surely he would have gone to greater lengths to hide the murder weapon. And there's evidence that proves unequivocally that the author of the dire message was not Miss Aldrich. Oh, that... wait. I wish this kind of music played at work. Huh, impossible! If you have this evidence, show it to me. I do not believe you. The receipt.
There we go.
That's the one. Good. We're making progress.
The receipt is the proof.
Is it the receipt of the room service, non?
Exactly.
And I thought it was I who gave this paper to the woman in the first place. What can this possibly prove? Have a look yourself. Oh, no worries. You may notice it's signed Bosco Phelps. Oui, and? Oh, no.
Hey, you've seen it now, haven't you? Phelps is spelled with an F, not a PH.
And the signature was penned by Miss Aldrich. It's hard to imagine she would have gotten the spelling of her lover's name wrong. My oui, in normal circumstances, you are right, of course. But the senders from Mrs. Aldrich's dying message that she has created while she was being murdered. In these circumstances, there is no surprise that she has made a petite erreur. She was in a panic. True, that would make perfect sense. But if Miss Aldrich was in a panic, then something else she did doesn't make any sense at all. And what is that? A certain piece of evidence should make everything clear. Lucy, do you know what a piece of evidence is referring to? The fried fish. It was removed on purpose. There it is. That's the one.
Yes. It's a piece of fried fish with pickle juice on it. That means that we're into the sandwich originally, either just above or just below the pickle. I'm sure I don't need to point out what the first letter of fried or fish is, do I, Mr. Carrier?
No.
Anyone who knew the proper spelling of Phelps would have taken out the fish finger and stuck it in a hand. No, they just have taken out the pickles, leaving Phelps. Oh, and look, no hands.
It's not... The idea that someone could think to remove some fried fish and put their own hand into the sandwich by being strangled to death is a little bit too hard to believe. No, the person who created this had plenty of time, but sadly didn't know the spelling of Phelps. Someone rather like you. No, no, none! Wait, perhaps it was known as the Mozilla Alvich who left the dying message. But you have nothing to prove it was me who killed her. Nothing. Except the smell. We have proof. You see, we had to ask ourselves why the culprit placed the victim's hand on the sandwich at all. But you have just told me to create the bespelling die message, non? No, that's not it. There was another motive for making sure the victim's hand was in the sandwich. Lucy, to disguise the smell.
Uh-huh.
That's the one.
You wanted to mask the smell of your aftershave that were on Miss Oddwitch's hand.
Mr. Fell's statement confirms that you frequently wear a very strong smelling aftershave.
While you were throttling her, I bet Miss Oddwitch were grabbing at you, getting that scent all over her hand. So you needed something to disguise the smell. You put her hand to the sandwich so it would get covered in pickle juice.
But you knew that the victim having her hand in the sandwich would raise too many questions, so you created a diversion in the form of the dying message. None. Oh. None. This is your fantasy. You have imagined everything. We have proof. If I'm not mistaken, Miss Aldrich must have left a mark on you. A wound where she was crabbing at you when the aftershave rubbed off on her hand. You have no basis to say this. Can you see such a wound, no? His neck. It's on his neck.
Very, very, very obvious.
Not at the moment because you're hiding it. You're hiding it. Marvelous.
It's on your neck. That's the normal place where the folk apply aftershave. There or on their wrists.
And I noticed something about you the very first time I set eyes on you. That unusual way in which you wear your neckerchief. Granted, it's just a theory, but I'd be willing to bet you're wearing it like that to cover up a wound. No, no, no! This wound is...
So you admit it, there's a wound then?
We'll be able to compare the shape of the wound with Miss Aldwich's fingers and to ascertain the truth. Unless you rather spare yourself the embarrassment and admit it to it now? No. It was all there! She is just to blame. She was... just how much money did she think I had?
Oh, you were paying her money, weren't you?
Our job is done, Lucy. The case is closed. The lawyers can take over from here.
Good luck to them.
Done.
Yeah.
You are truly marvelous.
Many thanks.
We cracked it!
Many thanks. I haven't lost it. Let's just say that the silver case left me a little bit stranded mentally when it came to my puzzle-solving skills, but it's good to see that they still remain. Oh, the drink redeem right now. Many thanks.
Victory slurp.
Not a drink redeem, a shot.
I don't drink alcohol while on the job. I'll drink some water. Also, to answer your question, Warbird, I do have a, well, Mind Palace of my own. And yes, Max left the wrong sound effect on. Every single time she streams, she replaces the gua gua, which I find much more charming for the shot sound effect. Don't worry, I can drink on the job for both of us. Much appreciated, Warbird.
Thank you, Warbird. You're a good bird. Okay, so, alright, I gotta get back to my very important project. So, I must bounce.
We were glad to have you here, Nanaki. It's always a delight to have you here.
It was a joy to be here with you both.
Much appreciated.
Great.
Bye-bye. I take over for you.
Cool, thank you. Bye-bye.
Take care.
You too.
So I'll take over for Lady Woman, Lucy.
Okay. So, but
We cracked it!
But first of all, I want to give some. We finished the first case, and I want to say first impressions. This game is fantastic.
Oh, I love that little arrow mechanics where they're like shooting each other and stuff.
Makes it very dynamic. Also, sure, don't think I didn't see you there in chat. That was the grooviest version of Mind Chest you've ever seen. Indeed, it was. This soundtrack has been quite special, like I gotta say.
Alright. We cracked it!
Yes, thanks to all the efforts that you put in, Lucy.
Oh, you know, they were not.
It's a rather exciting place to work, don't you agree?
Aye, a bit too exciting.
I was wondering, Lucy, if you'd like to stay on and be my assistant on a more permanent basis.
What? You mean I passed your little test?
There's one condition. You have to be willing to learn and have a lot to teach you.
Always happy to have me. Thanks very much, Prof. Sorry, I gotta get settled into the voice.
No, don't you worry, my friend. In that case, for the second time, welcome to London's new Scotland Yard Serious Crime Division Classified Investigation Agency headquarters.
Huh? Heck, that's more than a bit of a mouthful.
I couldn't agree more. It's a highly inefficient name. That's why I prefer to call it the Mystery Room. Yes, there you go.
Ah, title drop.
The Mystery Room. Title drop indeed.
That sounds good. That sounds dead good, that does. I work in that mystery room. I'm ready to go now. Chuck all your crimes at me and I'll bat them down one by one.
That's just the sort of attitude you need, Lucy. Keep that up and you'll do very well. Your sharp instinct reminds me of my brother, huh? I have high hopes for you.
Show!
But if it isn't my previous partner in crime solving, how are you, my friend?
Previously, and hopefully still current.
Ooh.
Indeed.
Oh, brother, you say?
Yes, I'll introduce you one day. So, I would like to hear your, what voice you would give, Inspector Layton here, not Professor. Inspector.
No, I gotta do a little different. All right. Challenge accepted.
Okay. Yes, that's right. I was a young woman there. She's completely inexperienced, but of course. I'll continue to keep a close eye on things. Oh! I cannot get over this soundtrack.
This soundtrack is, man, once I saw y'all interrogating that dude, I was like, yo, this soundtrack is groovy, baby.
Oh, it is.
Mm-hmm.
It has been fantastic so far.
Yeah.
Let's start with case number 2, the bungled burglary.
Bungled burglary.
I spelled IVV.
They increase in difficulty, as you can see.
That's not a problem for you now, is it?
It's not. I mean, you saw how the previous case went.
Oh yeah, you tore that Frenchman apart.
Many thanks.
Mon Dieu.
Mon
Oui.
Dieu.
Quel connasse, even. Hi, Sir Roll. Hi, people.
Oi. Oh. Achoo. Alfendi. Not here.
Can I help you, miss?
Oh, has got a new woman in her, has he? My name is Florence Sick. Achoo. I work at a lab.
Salute. Ah, hello, Florence. You're actually on time today, I see.
That is a really good voice for him, actually.
I just winged it.
No funny, Al. You should be ashamed of yourself bringing a woman back here.
Oh? No, I've just started working here. I'm Lucy Baker.
Oh, new blood, is it? Well, anyway, enough. Preamble. I want you to look into a case. I sent our lab report over already.
It's not like you to ask for help with the case, Florence. Is it especially puzzling?
It's as clear as a test tube. A burglar broke into a flat and killed one of the residents.
Well, if it's black and white, how come you want us to get involved?
Because it doesn't add up.
Oh?
The suspect's as suspicious as they come. He's made a statement already, but I'm certain there's more to it than that. Meets the eye. I can't divide the thought of the case being closed before it's all dotted all the I's and crossed all the T's.
So you want the prof and excuse me. So you want the prof to look into it and figure out what's niggling you, isn't it?
Yes. Would you mind, Prof?
I'm not sure I like you calling me that, Florence.
If that's your only objection, I presume you'll take it home, Prof?
If you promise me to make that the last time you address me like that.
Oh. You have a deal.
So, where's the file?
I wanted to mention that, as they say, I cannot do quotations right now, but she has quite the physique-wise and the size of those eye bags. Sadie from MonsterCon, anyone?
Oh, you remember MonsterCon, you did?
Oh, of course she's gotta know. Her sister plays it.
Yeah, she plays it all the time, every Tuesday.
I bet she bugged the shit out of you once she found out that Nadase was dateable in that game, too.
She did. She keeps insisting that we look alike, but you know what? I'll take that as a compliment. Didn't I already say send it over?
Oh, yes. Here it is. Yes, we'll start investigating this at once.
Just know this, if you fail to solve it, I swear I'll keep calling you prof until the end of your days. Achoo.
Lucy, we have to solve this case. Failure is not an option.
Professionalism will see us through.
Smart.
I hate it when she calls me that.
It were a case that came up just as I was starting to get used to working. Oh, this is Lucy.
It happened in a fairly ordinary studio flat.
Oh.
I was seeing blood by now, and the male victim.
Broken glass.
I'm not fast enough.
Don't you worry, there were 3 suspects. And I get the feeling that someone in chat right now is gonna be a fan of one in particular.
I remember being surprised by the clever trick that the killer employed, but that weren't the reason why. You see, that were the first time I ever saw the outside of the prof.
Bunglet
Will you
Bulgari.
please stop calling me that? Right, let me tell you what we know. The victim in this case is a young male, murdered in his first floor flat. We've already managed to identify him, and he's something of a loose cannon.
Oh?
Yes, a certain Jack Potsby. The incident occurred a few days ago, just after midnight. His wife, a woman by the name of Goldie Potsby Mann, was having a shower when she heard him scream.
Love the hair.
She ran out of the bathroom to see her husband lying on the floor and the culprit running away. According to her statement, the killer was a muscular man dressed entirely in black.
That should give us a good head start finding him then, eh?
Well, the block's caretaker, who was on duty at the time, heard the sound of the glass breaking. He ran upstairs and knocked on Potsby's door, whereupon the wife told him about the intruder. Wasting no time, the caretaker conducted a search of the grounds and apprehended a suspicious man.
We got him? What did they need us for then? That's not for us to do, that's not for us to do, surely.
So, does this came from the get-go, for first impressions at least, does not give you a much more Ace Attorney Investigations vibe?
Oh, 1000%.
It's definitely much more Ace Attorney than Layton.
Yes.
It is a spin-off, so it makes sense.
Yes, but I would say this leans more towards investigations than Phoenix Wright's games so far, at least from the snippet I've seen. Well, the apprehended man has an alibi of sorts. He's a known petty criminal by the name of Buster Nix. He claims he was attempting to break and enter a ground floor flat at the time.
Oh, very nice. The lies some people tell.
He says he ran off when he heard the sound of shattering glass. In his statement, however, he claims he didn't see anyone coming down from the floor above.
Of course he didn't. Because it was him that did it. That thieving numpty incriminated himself with that.
I think not. If he wanted to deceive us, he'd be claiming he did see someone else running away, surely.
That's what I was thinking.
Exactly.
Oh! I suppose you're right. That would make more sense.
That's what's really bothering me. If you conclude Nix is telling the truth, things get very complicated.
Don't they just?
So, let's start making some deductions, shall we? Do you think you can determine who did it from the crime scene and what witness statements we have?
You're going to put me on the spot again, are you?
Yeah, this is totally more investigations.
It is, yeah.
Deductive reasoning, this is Miles Edgeworth all day, baby.
It is.
All right. I'll tell you what. First, let me fill you in on the three suspects. To start with, of course, we have the burglar, Buster Nix.
Suspicious man who had come nearby, an old lag and a serious burglar, known for his sweet getaways. He was dressed in black and occurred near the block of the flats.
Very suspiciously, he was caught in the gardens around the block of flats immediately after the incident.
But there's a statement, don't forget. If he really is our man, then what he said doesn't make any sense.
No, quite. We must be careful not to jump to any conclusions. That's what my brother would say, anyway. Next, there's the caretaker.
Jason Dawns, 45, caretaker of the block of flats. Concierge of the flats where the incident occurred, a keen bodybuilder who has recently joined an exclusive nearby gym. He can get violent when angry, it seems.
Chase him down.
Yep.
That's pretty good.
It's
his action.
I mean,
it's what?
Then the old witch was the victim in the first case.
His actions from when the incident occurred to me when he caught Nick seems to be nothing but laudable.
He could always have engineered it that way, couldn't he, though?
And finally, there's the victim's wife, Miss Goldie Pottsby-Mann.
32. Jack Pottsby's wife, a stunning beauty. Sadly, this isn't the first husband she survived. Nanaki. Look at that.
Nanaki can VP in here right now.
Nanaki, weren't you supposed to be working on your secret project?
Yeah.
It seems like something is distracting you.
Motivating would
Multiple
be the word
things.
I use.
She claims to have been showering at the time of the incident and was the one who discovered the victim.
Wow, what a stunner.
Lucy? Is there anything you wanted to tell us?
Well, I didn't even register that.
Oh, really? Is she?
Are you joking?
Oh, it's very...
Lesbian ace.
Oh, sure, it seems like you're
Don't worry
needed.
about that.
Oh, okay. I guess the colonel can wait. We're in the middle of an investigation. Is that why you have evade stream up in your background to get distracted by? Goodness. Is that the kind of power we have here? Is that the kind of power I have here?
That's a lot of power.
Okay, I'm going back to work. Good girl. Responsibilities are important, so be a dear and get those things done, shall we? You're gonna regret it later if you don't. Good girl. Anyway.
Are you joking?
Well, anyway, that's what we know about the suspects. Now, I've set up a reconstruction device to include all the info we've gleaned so far for your per usual. We're a little short on details for you to say with any certainty at this stage, but... What's your gut instinct, Lucy? Who do you think the culprit is? Once you've had to think about that, we'll start trying to make some logical deductions.
Let's investigate the crime scene first and foremost.
There'll be naught we could say about anything if we don't hurry up and investigate the crime scene.
Eager to get started? Good. I'll turn on the reconstruction device. No, I'll turn on the reconstruction device then.
Let's start snooping. I was gonna say, let's get Snoopy, but Snoopy's not here.
Not yet, anyway.
This is the flat where the incident took place. Have a look around.
This is a much bigger space than before.
I'll only give you 5 minutes, though.
No problem.
Okay. First of all, the first thing I want to drive my attention to is the corpse itself. Clearly, the victim died. The window was broken after the victim was killed, and you can tell that by the way the glass is broken.
Exactly, because it would have been inside of him.
Exactly. The victim's dead body. He was fairly stabbed in the back. No other signs of external injury are in the evidence.
Exactly.
Broken glass. Parts of glass that exploded all over the flat when the window was smashed. Cerebral force must have been used. Thrown pieces of about the body even. And the window itself. A French window that opens out into the balcony. Broken glass from its scattered on the floor inside. It was unlocked and all the fingerprints have been wiped off. Is that so? Let's go to the kitchen next. It's just the fridge. Okay. Okay. A very large kitchen pot in which it appears pasta was being boiled at the time of the incident. Okay. A set of 3 knives stored in a cupboard under the kitchen sink. And swing bins. Rubbish in the second bins. Let's just investigate the kitchen as well, just to complete this area of investigation. What about the bathroom? I'm not entirely convinced by the testimony of the wife, honestly.
Yeah, me neither. What about that trash on there? The scrap of card.
That was exactly what I was eyeballing. A thick, crisp scrap of card. It looks like it was intended for the bin, but it fell out. It is slightly damped. Is that so?
Fascinating.
Rubbish bin containing discarded toilet rolls and wraps and the like. It doesn't appear to contain anything related to the case. Hold on a second.
Oh, what about the... I didn't check. Did you look at the swing bins? Okay.
I did. A very large in which appears pasta was boiled at the time of the incident. Okay. Pick the outside. Oh,
Hey, what's that over there in the corner?
a blood-stained towel.
Ah.
A towel stained with the victim's blood. It belonged to Posby and his wife, and is normally kept inside the flat, as you do with your towels.
That's not looking good for the wife, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
Because didn't she get out of the shower when it happened?
An uninvited concrete balcony. The flat in question is on the first floor above ground level, but a determined intruder could gain entry to the premises this way. And yes, that is the same color as the towel that she was wearing on those pictures.
Exactly.
Remember that the window was broken from the outside, and it was broken after the victim was killed, so it's not looking good for the wife. Absolutely not. Lock. And a door. A door leading out of the flat. The fingerprints belonging to the victim, his wife, and the warden were identified on the handle. The key was kept inside the flat. Okay. So it would have to be someone who had access to the flat itself. When it comes to things of value, I think that's it.
What about that closet on the top right? I know you don't have a lot of time left, but I'm just curious. Yeah, the wardrobe.
A closet containing the victim's clothes and those of his wife. Contents appear to be in a complete jumble. Okay, wait a second. The phone and the memo pad.
The memo pad, exactly. I was looking at that too.
A pad of paper with several phone numbers scrawled upon it, all of which have proved to belong to various takeaway food establishments. And a telephone. A touch-tone telephone. The phone records show that the only day in question it was used only to call the police after the incident occurred. That is suspicious. Okay.
Excuse me. Who do you think did it?
At least for now. We'll see where the evidence takes us.
Interesting. What brings you to that conclusion?
She would have won the found the body. Once you see, it makes no sense for the tad thief next to have given a false statement. She's next on the list.
I can't say that's a compelling deduction, but I think you're right to suspect the wife. In fact, I'd say there's... A 96.4% probability that Potsby Man is the culprit.
You're pretty sure of yourself again, aren't you, Prof?
This is very different. I like this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's still an uncomfortable 3.6% band of uncertainty that we must eliminate. I'll need to speak directly to the suspect in order to clear up one or two loose ends.
I assume you mean...
Our prime suspect is Goldie Potsby Man.
Aye.
Though it's not officially related to this case, the woman has an extremely worrying history. She's had 3 previous marriages, every one of which has ended with her spouse dying. Got a black widow on her hands, folks.
Could this be all related to insurance money?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Give over. Let's talk about leaving a trail.
The police and insurance companies investigated the incidents, so of course. But they couldn't find any indication of foul play.
Maybe she's just dead unlucky then, do you think?
Let's reserve judgment on that until we met the woman in person. She should be here any minute.
Do you think she has any idea we're onto her?
To help us with our investigation was the way I put it when I asked her to come in. She probably knows.
I guess we'll just have to try and catch her off guard then, eh?
Yes, I don't expect she'll give much away, but as we home in on the truth, hopefully she'll get flustered. I'm counting on your help, Lucy.
Well, it doesn't sound like it's going to be a walk in the park, but I'll do what I can.
It's time for questioning.
Good, because I believe she's here.
Oh.
Oh, whoa!
Excuse me?
Huh.
I don't know what to register.
I know exactly what to register this as.
I don't know. There's so much going on here.
Is there?
Indeed. Oh, hi, baby.
Hi, baby. I assume Nanaki got you.
Now, were you the gentleman who's requested my presence here?
What the?
Miss Goldie Potsby Man?
Layton's just unfazed.
That is my name. A pleasure to meet you, I'm sure.
And, who's this fellow with you?
Watch this be the 4th husband. Well, I had thought that was perfectly plain. Pinky is my new man. I knew it.
Yeah, well, I fucking knew it. Hi, Raven.
Hello, Raven.
Hi.
Hello.
Raven.
Yes.
Have we met properly before?
No, I don't believe you have.
Well, I guess introductions are in order. My name is Yvette, also known as Sumiyellow, detective, teacher, and puzzle solver is extraordinaire.
Well, pleasure to meet you. I am Raven. I am a bird. And I do appreciate games like this.
a much adorable bird. If I do, you allow me the pleasure of mentioning it. I do believe you play video games with my sisters as well.
That is correct.
Do you have fun with them?
Yes. But they are much louder games, unlike this, which is...
I imagine.
much more-
But well, if this will be a much, let's say, less loud, if that's an appropriate adjective.
And more focused.
Indeed. Here's my new man. Well, Raven, now that you're here, would you like to voice Bing?
Sure. Which one is Bang?
The one growling. The one with the chain
Oh.
around its neck.
Oh. My pleasure. Grrr.
You've got a new fellow already, and your husband's barely cold.
Husband? Oh yes, I did have a husband, that's right.
What? Hey, talk about unfeeling. What's it got around that fellow's neck? A collar?
Isn't it swell? I chose it myself.
Unbelievable. You can't do that.
Well, I do declare, the police interfering in a young lady's private affairs of the heart.
No, that's not what I meant at all. I work.
Miss Pottsby, man, we fully respect your privacy, and your relationship with this man is not our concern. However, I wonder if we might ask your friend to leave us alone while we discuss this case.
Bing is my best friend, Inspector. We have no secrets between us. If I stay, he stays.
I'm afraid I cannot allow information about the case to be revealed to a third party. Please, if you wouldn't mind.
It seems like Vivian Chad is losing her mind.
Yes. Well, this is Vivi's time.
Meanwhile, Layton is completely unfazed. Does not care.
Oh, very well. Bingo, go home, boy. Go wait for me under the porch.
Oh.
No, boy.
Oh.
Thank you. Now, allow me to introduce myself, if a little late.
Now, but I show this to Max, she might get ideas. That will be tame. That will be tame for her standards.
Yeah, believe me. I'm Inspector Layton.
And I'm Lucy Baker, the prof's assistant.
Oh wait.
I told you to stop calling me Prof.
Sorry, Prof. I'm sorry, Prof. I'm sorry, Prof.
Wait, Inspector Layton and Lucy Baker? Professor Layton and Luke Triton? Okay. The professor's assistant? Okay. I see the parallels. And what is it that you want with all me? I already gave the nice gentleman my stamina. Why? Everybody knows it's but that no good Allo who committed this heinous crime.
Indeed, as likely as that may seem, there are still a number of issues we still need to clear up.
Oh, really, Inspector?
Yes, well, 2 issues to be precise. First, the exact circumstances of the victim's death. We need to establish whether or not he really was killed by an intruder.
I have already told you I saw the intruder with my own eyes.
Secondly, there's the intruder's point of entry.
Bibi says, if she wants to frame an innocent man, let her. I support the woman's wrongs. with this. We do need to bring her to justice, unfortunately. If she is indeed the suspect. She's indeed the perpetrator.
Exactly how did the culprit enter the flat?
Why, through the window, of course. You need only to look at the scene to know it. Have you even read my statement, Inspector?
Naturally, I have read all the witness statements. It's our job to iron out all these little details one by one, you see. I hope you won't mind helping us.
It would be my pleasure, if it helps to bring that murdered outlaw to justice.
Good. So, Lucy, shall we begin our investigation?
Alright, let's get stuck in, Prof. Sorry, Prof.
No, you're not.
So, these are the issues we still need to clear up about the case, are they?
Yes. If we could solve these little riddles, it would lead us to the truth about what happened.
Why, they're both as plain as day.
Perhaps, but we need to confirm they're as clear-cut as it seems. Lucy, where do you want to start?
Let's see now.
I imagine that it's taken physical effort and pain to not say that word the way you do on Tuesdays.
What?
I didn't get it at first. It took me about a good 10 seconds. There's a time and place for every event. This isn't one of them.
I know. Just pointed it up to not do it.
Oh, please, I know better than that. See, Chad, I can behave. Anyway, we can't make any useful deductions until we establish exactly how the victim was killed. We should start by examining the body.
Right you are. Oh, she didn't like that.
Of course she doesn't. There's a good reason for that.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's explore the scene of the crime. If anything jogs your memory, Miss Pottsby-Man, do tell us.
I'm sure I don't see the point of all this carry on when I have already told you who the criminal is.
I'm afraid this is just the procedure we always follow, so if you wouldn't mind playing along. All right, Lucy, let's get started.
Alright, let's see if we can't find the summit. If we can't find Summit, the killer's left behind. Oh, something. Let's see if we can't find something the killer left behind by mistake.
Are you sure this little spring chicken is after the task inspector? She seems mighty inexperienced. Whatever would a poor defenseless young widow like me do if she was falsely accused by a rookie?
Oh, please. Just because you're attractive doesn't mean you get to bully me like that.
I believe one person in this chat would hardly disagree with that. Sorry, wrong person. Anyway, there's no need for concern. I should be keeping a close eye to make sure everything is done in a proper way.
Okay.
I wonder how Turfy would sound as Lucy now that I think about it.
Oh, that would be...
That'd be hilarious.
Indeed.
Right. I think you've established the cause of death now, haven't you?
Aye. He was fatally stabbed.
Yet Nix wasn't found carrying a likely murder weapon. So...
So it must have been disposed of somewhere in the room.
Well, I do declare that murdering thief just cast aside his deadly weapon right in my home. And am I to understand you have no idea what the weapon is? Do you quite know what you're doing, Inspector?
Please, be patient. Lucy, we need to locate the murder weapon.
I'll track it down, Prof. Don't you worry.
I do believe you two need a helping hand. You see it played over the balcony. Wanna look there?
Lucy, make sure she doesn't push me off the cliff.
Don't worry, Prof. I won't let anything bad happen to you.
How many times do I have to tell you?
I do not
It's
believe
a cute
this.
little bit.
Yep, indeed. So,
Chunk of glass looks kind of
yeah,
strange.
that is what I suspected. That was the first thing I mentioned when we started this case. That
Correct.
that the window was broken after he was killed.
That's not how
I
glass
don't-
usually breaks.
I do not fully believe this, but we'll continue moving forward.
No, I agree.
These shards of glass are pretty sharp, Prof.
Because I'm still thinking and going back to the...
Mm-hmm.
I got it. This case is already in the bag.
Well, guide us.
Oh.
You mean one of the larger ones could have made a makeshift weapon?
There it is. Keep in mind that statement from the professor and the pieces of paper that we found, and they were thwarted. Keep that in mind. And the pot with this, the pasta,
Mm-hmm.
and the fact that no knife was used.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can see where I'm going with this.
I believe so.
That's what I was thinking,
Yes. The investigating officers had the same idea, so forensics studied every contender.
Yep, here comes a butt.
But none of the shards match the size and shape of the victim's wound.
Figures.
I knew it.
Oh man, what a terrible bad luck.
Keep looking, Lucy. What else could have been used?
So these were definitely not used for this, but it is a possibility.
Check the big.
There's some kitchen knives here, Prof. Could do the job.
That would be consistent with the long, thin blade that forensics tells us the victim was stabbed with.
Aye, he was skewered with one of these, all right, right into the middle of his back.
Sadly not. That's not the weapon we're looking for.
Oh, why not?
An officer already found those knives, and forensics has examined them for traces of blood. None was found. In fact, they almost look brand new. I'd say the inhabitants of this flat rarely cooked,
That's what I
which
was
makes
thinking
sense
too.
because of the phone. The phone, because they
Yes,
always
there
took
you
out.
go.
Yes,
There you go.
yes.
There you go, Shaw. Good job. You know, I'm pretty
Cooking
proud.
pasta.
I am pretty proud of you, I'm gonna say.
Thank you. Cooking pasta to make it seem like she was cooking to cover it all up.
Not just
Yeah,
not just
yeah.
that, not just that.
Just a little something extra with that. I won't say anything yet.
Yeah. Just think of the thwarted piece of paper.
Mm-hmm.
What must have happened if something is thwarted?
Thwarted?
I see that you're getting where I'm going. The trail will not be left cold. Now, Inspector, whether we cooked for ourselves or not is surely none of your business.
Oh, pity. I thought I would honor something to do with that.
I'm beginning to feel like you will never find the murder weapon at all. Because it doesn't exist anymore.
Mm-hmm. On the contrary, we will most certainly find it. Lucy, let's keep looking.
When is all this carry-on going to end? My poor heart surely cannot take much more. The police should have already turned my house upside down and found no trace of murder weapon. Surely you should be looking in the grounds where that murdered outlaw was caught instead.
We've already completed a thorough search of the surrounding area.
Then that wicked man must have just swallowed his bodies, mustn't he?
What? Stuck a knife down his throat? Give over.
No, don't tell me you have never seen a sword salvo before.
Perhaps we should take a step back and examine the facts we know about the murder weapon again. Lucy, there were no other obvious signs of physical trauma on the victim, correct?
Which means he was stabbed out of nowhere, unexpectedly. Because there were no signs of struggle.
What does that tell you? He was stabbed in the back and has no other wounds, so...
Out of the blue. Marvelous.
If he's no other injuries and he was stabbing in the back, I'd say he totally caught unawares.
Those start to hit her.
I couldn't agree more.
Oh, sorry. So we can be fairly certain the killer were killed in surprise attack.
Oh, my poor Jack. That cowardly thief murdered him without even looking him in the eye. Man is beyond contempt.
That would be nothing short of a miracle. After all, we're talking about a complete stranger entering the room.
God, there's no way he wouldn't have put up a fight. That'd make no sense at all.
It needs to be someone who he trusted. Poor Jack. He must have drifted off to sleep in front of the television. My poor honey did that a lot. That must be the reason why he didn't notice a murderous villain breaking into the apartment. Because there was no break-in.
That's an interesting new piece of information. We'll file it as a witness statement, if you don't mind. I'd say that's more or less all we could deduce about the circumstances of death at this stage.
The method of entry.
Rez?
So, yeah, sorry. I'm a little scatterbrained. Okay. So we're here trying to work out how the killer got into the room, are we?
That's right.
No, I'm quite sure that could not be more plain. Why, you only need to look at that shattered glass to know that the outlaw came through the window.
And that's the only possible way in, is it? Isn't there some other way into the flat other than through the window?
The door.
I'll have a look around and see what I can figure out, Prof.
literally the front door.
If the door were locked and the key were inside the flat at the time, then...
Then it's plain to see that the outlaw did not walk through the front door, as I have already said. Which I do declare brings us back to the window. The murdering thief broke in through the window and stabbed my poor Jack in the back.
I find that hard to believe. Lucy, what do you think?
Hey, what if the door weren't locked when he broke in? It could have been locked later on, no?
My poor simple little girl. Do you not notice the doors on these apartments are locked by themselves?
Then maybe someone let him in. How about that?
I can assure you, I had never set eyes on that man before, and neither had my husband. Why would Jack let a stranger into his home? Are you implying that I let the outlaw inside myself? Let us not forget that any man entering the building would have had to pass the caretaker.
Indeed, it seems unlikely that Nix could have gained entry to the flat through the front door. I think we should examine the window in more detail, Lucy.
Aye, alright, Prof. I'll give it another good going over. They were obviously smashed deliberately, eh?
Can you be certain from which side the window was broken?
If I were finally going to mention, huh? It's been the elephant in the room this entire time, after all.
Yep.
Hey, we gotta play at Lucy's pace, not Yvette's pace.
From outside the balcony. Marvelous.
They were broken from the outside, from the balcony.
And how do we know this?
Because of where the broken glass fell. Most of it's inside the room.
Exactly. The window was clearly smashed with some considerable force from the outside.
Now, at last, would you believe my testimony is true? The outlaw broke into my home and murdered my husband.
Prof, it does seem...
I have not finished, young lady. There's a piece of vital evidence on the balcony, something left behind by the outlaw. But of course, you would already have noticed something so obvious now, wouldn't you? The towel.
Yep.
Towel that she was wearing.
La toalla.
Eee, there's a bloodstained towel on the balcony here, Prof.
Oh, Liz, do not tell me you failed to notice such an obvious piece of evidence before.
No, I knew it was there. I was just getting around to it, that's all.
Ah, is that so?
It would appear to be a towel used to wipe the blood off the murder weapon.
What boy's been chucked out on the balcony?
Now surely you can figure that out without my help. Surely the outlaw threw it away there after he stabbed my husband and fled over the balcony.
Well, maybe I.
There's...
There is... Oh, excuse me.
Floor is yours.
No, you're good. There is one thing I'd like to double check. Let's assume the culprit did indeed break the window in order to get inside the flat. The loud noise would have alerted everyone to the intrusion. Does that not strike you as a rather clumsy approach for a seasoned housebreaker?
The window was locked. Why, the outlaw had no choice.
It was locked. Can you be sure of that?
I do declare I can. I distinctly remember it was locked from before. I always check all the doors and windows before I denude my body to take a shower, Inspector.
Denude. I'm sorry, that just made me giggle. Very reassuring to know. I'm pleased we could clear that up, Lucy. Make a record of it, would you? It's a fundamental to the case.
I am delighted that we are finally seeing eye to eye.
Keep the locked door in mind, Lucy.
I'll make a mental note, Prof.
There's one more thing I'd like to try to clear up, if I may. He got that glint in his eye.
Miss Bootsby Man is a bad bitch and murder is part of her culture. That is true, but it's a type of culture that can send you to jail. And why that might be?
You've already mentioned it in your statement, but you did hear the noise of the window smashing?
Oh. I most certainly did. But I still remember it now. I was in the shower at the time. Then I heard my husband scream. I came running out of the bathroom and saw the outlaw. As I said in my statement, he was wearing a black cape from head to toe and he fled over the balcony.
And you stand by that statement? That's exactly what happened?
Well, I hope you're not implying that I'm a liar, Inspector.
I merely wanted to confirm the accuracy of your very important statement. Thank you very much.
Nothing that you said was true.
Liar, liar, liar.
Layton pulled a... This is a fun tool we'll use later.
Pretty much. Well, I do believe the issues that were traveled you are no more. Have you proven that outlaw is guilty?
Oh, I?
What exactly are you trying to say? Also, did Golby do it? Yes, but she would be allowed to get away with it. She deserves a couple free murders. Well, this is murder number 4. So, her free trial of getting away with murders has long expired.
I was about to say that.
This is husband number 4.
The victim were taken by surprise and stabbed from behind. Okay, I gotta be right back real quick.
That's okay. Raven, you have been turned into Lucy. Raven?
Raven?
Run for a sec. Smashing your way through a window hardly qualifies for a surprise attack, does it?
My poor sorry simpleton. You still fail to understand. My husband was sleeping at the time. He did not hear the outlaw breaking through the window.
Give over! Oh, really?
Are you doubting me? You have already taken such a long time establishing that the window was smashed from the outside. That in itself is surely compelling evidence that the outlaw broke into my home as I described. There can be no more room for doubt. I would kindly request that you allow me to go back to my home now, Inspector.
Of course. Thank you very much for your cooperation. We shall get our files in order now that we have all the new information you've given us.
I believe that will be for the best. Such a simple case as this can surely be laid to rest now.
One last thing.
Yes?
If we happen across any other awkward issues, I presume you wouldn't mind helping us again?
As soon as you are not wasting my time, Inspector, I should be glad to help.
Thank you. I wish you all the best.
Much obliged, I'm sure.
Prof, are you sure about letting it go like that?
We weren't going to reach a conclusion like that. She knows that we suspect her.
Sorry, Prof. That's my fault. I got a bit heated up.
Don't apologize. We all get worked up sometimes. Anyway, I'm quite certain now that she is the culprit.
Aye, likewise. You can tell she's hiding something by the way she's got that. Ugh. Try that again. She's hiding something by the way she's that quick to get Marty.
I'm back. Hi.
I'm convinced that she hid the murder weapon somewhere in the room after she killed her husband. She wouldn't have had time to dispose of it outside before the caretaker arrived. Then she arranged the scene to look like an intruder broke in from the outside. However, there's an inconsistency between the course of events she describes and the scene she set up.
Is there?
Of course, there's no such thing as a perfect lie, Lucy. The murder weapon is somewhere at the scene of the crime without question.
Well, if we can find it, we'll blast a whopping great hole in the double-barrel bimbo story.
Double-barrel
What'd she just call it?
Double-barrel bimbo. Double-barrel bimbo.
I assure you.
That's a new one. That's a new one. Oh my god.
I really want to deconstruct that, but also not.
Yeah, there's another time for that. There are two main issues. The murder weapon and the way she set the scene to make it look like a break-in.
Right, okay.
Let's start with the decisive evidence.
The Bimbo's bungled burglary. We need to locate some irrefutable proof that shows Pottsby Man's statement to be false.
I hear ya, Prof.
Layton is getting tired of hearing that name, which is ironic considering the other Layton we know.
I can't remember, did
That was his
OG
job.
Layton have a nickname?
Professor.
Yeah, they didn't call him Prof, though.
Sometimes Herschel, sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, yep. What about this, Prof? This could be it.
The broken glass? Which statement would that be inconsistent with? God, this music's so good.
Marvelous.
You've got it!
I've got it!
Yes, the broken glass is quite clearly inconsistent with that statement.
We've backed Popsy Man to a corner now. This proves she's been lying.
Of course, you appreciate what the inconsistency is exactly, don't you?
Aye, the bits of broken glass are on top of the body, not underneath it. That's all wrong.
Precisely. This puts paid to the idea that the intruder broke in via the window and killed Pottsby. Well spotted, Lucy.
I want to say, you three have been brilliant assistants so far.
Aw, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
thank you.
Thank you.
I'm just happy to know I still got it.
Oh yeah, Silver Case was a very big detour, not a lot of puzzle solving,
I
but
know.
you know what? Never lost your touch. Now let's see if we can find the murder weapon the suspect used. She must have hidden it somewhere here. Judging by the shape of the victim's wound, we're looking for something long and thin.
Long and thin. Right, I'll get looking.
Shout out to the ice pick.
You are headed in the same direction I am, sure. But there's something else.
I was... True, you're not wrong, but I was definitely reminding me of Lost Judgment there for a second.
Well, this perhaps be not too dissimilar.
Hmm.
The clock's got me thinking, Prof.
You'd better have a closer look at it. You'd better have a closer look at it then, Lucy. You might be onto something.
New spot to investigate.
What is that at the clock hand? What is that?
We'll get to it.
Hold on. That's looking a little suspect.
A little sauce, as she would say.
Slightly
She would
bent
say.
slightly bent at the tip.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Poseidon Rex with the raid. Thank you so much for the raid. Much appreciated.
No, Poseidon, thank you for the raid. Much appreciated.
I hope your stream went marvelously. You caught us in the middle of an investigation. So, let's continue.
I missed. So, you've had a chance to examine the clock in detail now.
Aye.
And what do you think? Is there any way it could have been used as the murder weapon at all?
The clock hands. Marvelous. Welcome to the stream, Mist.
Yes, the hand.
It's a long and thin, right? And pretty sharp, too.
And if you look closely, you'll notice it's also slightly bent.
Aye, there's every chance this is used on that to do that fellow in.
I agree.
Which means the murder weapon were in the room right from the start.
And having committed the crime, the perpetrator hid it on the premises. In other words, the culprit was in the flat before, during, and after the crime. An excellent find, Lucy.
I'm that chuffed.
Ask forensics to go over the clock hand again, would you? If it really was the murder weapon, they should be able to find traces of Potsby's blood on it.
Will do.
If this is the last piece of deduction that we need to do, well, it's time for the confrontation, my friends.
Oh yeah, I saw how that first confrontation went, but before I jumped on this call, it was pretty awesome.
Well,
That's everything. We tied up all the loose ends, haven't we?
It is time for update. Yes, in theory at least.
How do you mean?
We haven't quite got enough to prove beyond reasonable doubt that Potsby man was responsible.
Why do you say that?
Never mind. Why don't you call our suspect in and we'll take it from there. This time we'll get her to tell us the truth, whether she likes it or not.
Get ready for that sweet, sweet dynamic confrontation jazz to play.
Oh, yes, again.
Can't wait.
It's time. Let's do this.
Yes.
This is the most exciting Weather Channel jazz I've heard in a while. your weather means 100% chance of confrontation.
Amai, keep your furry friend under control. Hey, there's nothing wrong with furries, Lucy.
Well, I do declare. But my furry friend, as you put it, does have a name, Miss Baker. Bingo. But I call him Bing.
Well, I can't say I approve of the color, and I hope you change the good one.
At the risk of repeating myself, Miss Potsby Man, would you mind,
Yes, I know. Do not convict my wife. Well, I'm truly sorry, but, you're gonna have to stick with Miss Roberts. Not that that's a bad thing. She is, plenty attractive herself, but that's not here or there. I am sure the good inspector will not keep me long.
Arf, arf.
Welcome to the stream, CJ.
CJ.
Now, whatever affairs we still have to discuss, Inspector, I trust we can do so quickly. I always go to the park with Bing around this time of day.
Don't worry, Mr. Popsy Man. I'm fairly sure this will be the last time we meet.
So what exactly requires my attention now, may I ask? I assume you have finally concluded that it was that outlaw who murdered my husband?
On the contrary, we're now quite certain Miss Nix is completely innocent in this matter. Oh, Jesus, I'll be right back. Oh my god.
If you'll cast your mind back to our previous conversation, we established that the victim was... stabbed from the back. That's the one. We're starting to do some damage now, it seems.
The victim was stabbed from behind without warning. He was caught completely unawares. Wait, why, Mr. Bobbsey had no idea we were coming. There's no way Nix could have done it, and it became blind the way you described.
As I have already told you more than once, Chad was inclined to fall asleep while watching television. Of course, we cannot deny the possibility that your husband was indeed asleep at the time. However, if that truly would be the case, it would be at odds with something else that happened. In other words, the window was smashed. He would have heard the noise. Good.
Because the window was shattered. All that grass breaking would have made it right in and no mistake. No one could have slept through that. There's no way Mr. Popsy wouldn't have woken up.
I do declare you are as slow as snail sometimes, Miss Baker. My husband was quite exhausted that day, while he was sleeping like a log. Even the clatter of the window breaking would surely not have aroused him.
Well, that's not more than could be said for the front then, I suppose.
Only when that outlaw drove his knife into my poor husband's back did he wake up in a spine-chilling scream. And it was on hearing that scream that you ran out of the bathroom to see what was happening. That is correct. My sudden rebel scared the outlaw away before he could steal even a beat a bit. And it was that thief they caught in the grounds. I see. So that's the course of events as you describe it. I have never said anything of the contrary. So, if I may just recap, you were having a shower in the bathroom when you heard the sound of glass shattering. Immediately after that, you heard Mr. Potsby scream. That's what you're telling us what happened, are you? It's also what you said in your statement. Of course it is, because that's the truth, Inspector. Then it will have to say that you are a liar, Miss Potsby. Well, a liar? Indeed. And there is a certain piece of evidence of the scene that will prove me right. And that will be the broken glass. Well, I'm all ears. If this evidence really exists, then surely I would like to see it. There it is.
Okay, apologies for the absence. I'm back. Oh, well, why am I still in my accent? What the hell?
You
Jeez.
found it hard to break out a character, my friend. For the evidence that you're looking for, it was right before our eyes.
I love this animation right here. Never gets old.
There we go.
These bits of broken glass prove you're lying to us, Miss Popsy Man.
That is hogwash. All these little bits of glass prove nothing of the sort.
Would you care to explain, Lucy? Tell Miss Pottsby Man exactly what the broken glass reveals.
The time when he was stabbed. Timing. There it is. The timing of the stabbing. That's the one.
You only have to look at the broken glass to see the ordered events that led to Mr. Popsy's death.
What order of events?
You claim you heard the window smash first, and then your husband scream. If that were the case, what are all the bits of glass doing on top of the body, eh?
Well, thank you very much. I'm glad you all enjoyed that animation. It adds a little bit of a dramatic effect to my problem-solving skills, doesn't it? A little bit more cinematic.
It really does. I love it.
Thank you.
If your statement were true, the broken glass should have been underneath the corpse.
But they aren't, are they, Miss Popsy Man? They're on top. Which proves that the window was smashed after the victim was stabbed.
So it would seem you have deliberately given a false statement.
I have done no such thing. I have simply confused matters in my head. I am all torn up about the loss of my dear husband. A simple misunderstanding proves nothing. I retract my statement. I simply cannot remember if I heard the scream or the glass breaking first. Perhaps the outlook came inside some other way and only smashed the window after killing my Jack.
You little weasel!
Let us assume for a moment that you were indeed mistaken. That introduces a new complication.
It does?
Indeed. We both know that the door and the window were both locked before the incident occurred. If the culprit didn't break the window, how did he or she get into the flat?
Why, I have no idea. Just what are you trying to say, Inspector?
What I'm trying to say is simple. We can now be sure that the true perpetrator of this crime is...
Goldie Pottsby Man. I'll do it one more just for you. Almost there.
It were you, Miss Goldie Popsy Man.
Marvelous.
At the time of the attack, the window and door of the flat were locked.
The only other way in were by smashing a window, but we know that happened after the victim died.
With no method of entry available, the only conclusion is that the culprit did not come in from outside. No, the person who did this was in the flat from the outset. And the only person who fits that bill, Miss Pottsby Man, is you.
Am I to understand that you're accusing me of murder because I was in my home the whole time?
You are to understand that.
Then I must remind you of something of vital importance that you appear to have overlooked.
What's that?
Oh, just a little bitty thing called a murder weapon. Here I told you that you still know that I found it anywhere inside the apartment, which I never left. If I am to be accused of this crime, why, I would just love to know where I'm supposed to have it.
Indeed. I confess to having been stumped by that conundrum.
Well, there you have it. You have a shred of evidence that I killed my husband. It would be easy to jump to the conclusion that the arms of the clock were used for that. But keep in mind the pot, the lack of any type of cooking supplies in the kitchen, and the fact that these people do not cook. And
let's just say
the papers they were thrown in the bathroom floor as well.
it's a bit of a cold-blooded attempt, you could say.
Indeed. You're following along, sir.
However, we did eventually manage to locate the murder weapon.
Huh? I beg your pardon?
Aye, that's right. We know exactly what you used to school, young man.
I do declare why that's simply not possible.
You didn't dispose of the murder weapon outside the flat. No, it's been in there the entire time.
You're starting to roll me, Inspector. Tell me where this murder weapon I am supposed to have is. Well, not necessarily the hands of the clock itself, but you'll see where we're going with this.
The murder weapon were hidden in the clock.
What? Are you quite sure?
Sure as eggs eye. It was the minute hand of the clock that we used to kill Mr. Popsy.
My God, is hogwash. A man could never be killed with such a thing.
Well, the shape of the hand matches... Oh,
well,
sorry.
the shape of the hand matches the victim's wound perfectly.
Oh, you haven't got that... You haven't got the long to wrinkle that thing out your way out of this one. Forensics are going over it with a die to come as we speak.
Speak of the devil.
Hello?
Shape of it? Well, it is almost...
You admit it now?
I don't think so. Do you, Inspector?
Prof!
Oh, stop calling me that. What's the matter?
The results from forensics! They found naught on it. No traces of blood whatsoever.
Here we go. We're getting closer to the truth as we speak.
Really?
Ah, what a terrible shame. The trump card turned out to be a joker in the end, I do declare. I hate it when that happens.
No. I must have missed something.
Prof?
Can I assume we're finally on the same page now, Inspector? That outlaw Nate is responsible for my husband's death. Am I no longer under suspicion? If you could just fill out these forms for me with words of that effect.
Forms?
Yeah, there we go. She's in it for the money. Well, my husband's life insurance simply will not pay out without the proper paperwork, Miss Baker.
There's the motive.
Have you got no shame at all? We're talking about a man's life.
I have no idea what you are talking about, Missy. Jack told him on me. He would turn in his grave if he thought that his little pot of gold would not bound me after his death.
How could you have the gall to say something like that?
Oh?
Oh.
Let's see, what can I go for this?
Something has changed in him.
Killing for cash. Not a bad idea.
Prof, are you alright?
But your motives are far, far darker than that. Aren't they, Goldie?
Don't get uppity with me now, Inspector.
Oh, but you enjoy it, don't you? You kill for money, but it's not the cash you're after. It's the kick. Isn't it?
What are you on about, Prof? What's going on here?
I can just imagine it. That little smile creeping onto your lips as you prepared the murder weapon.
I will not fall into your pity trap, Inspector. Need I remind you that I still have not even found this murder weapon of which you speak?
And we never will.
That's what the pot was for. She melted it.
Mm-hmm. It was ice all along. Because it no longer exists.
It was probably a knife made of ice. Inspector, I do declare you have lost your mind. Are you suggesting the murder weapon just vanished into thin air?
You'd be delighted if that's what we concluded, wouldn't you? But let me put it another way. The weapon that was used to stab Jack Potsby didn't exactly vanish. It melted.
There it is.
Yep.
Marvelous indeed. Most marvelous.
What, in a furnace or something? Oh, hang on. I think I get it now. I know what happened.
The cooking pot. That's the one.
The murder weapon must have been about melted in this pot.
Oh, yes. The weapon that killed Potsby disappeared in this very pot.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I assure you I was simply making my husband some pasta.
Don't mock me!
Ooh.
Where's the cutlery? Where are the bowls? The pasta sauce? There's no sign of it in preparation of a meal at all. Just the pasta in this pot of boiling water.
I had intended to prepare those things later, but...
I don't think so. I don't think eating pasta never meant... Wait, I don't think that pasta were ever meant for eating at all.
No. The pasta was prepared for the sole purpose of the little disappearing act. Tell me by now you've figured out what the murder weapon was, Lucy.
Oh, I'm with you now, Prof. Oh, sorry. The murder weapon was...
a knife made of ice.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one. You're done.
There's no way out of this one.
The weapon used to stab Jack Potsby to death was a knife made of ice. It would have melted by now if not for if in no time at all in a pot of boiling water like that with the pasta in it.
Well, anyone with an ounce of horror sense can see this is a fiction you have concocted. Even if there was a knife made of ice like you say, it's gone now, has it not? My hands are clean. You can never prove I had such a weapon in my possession.
No, perhaps not, but...
We can. The scrap of card. in the bathroom.
Prof?
Yes, we can.
Pardon me, Inspector.
Are you back to normal now, Prof?
Sorry, Lucy. Yes, I'm fine now. Thank you.
It seems like Mr. Layton here has a second side that we didn't know about.
Yeah, Mr. Hyde, so to speak.
This will require more investigating. What are you two whispering about over there?
We're discussing the ice knife. You are, of course, correct that the knife itself is no more. However, in order to make the knife in the first place, there was a mold, and that mold is still on the scene.
I surely would like to see it.
Lucy, do you know what was used?
There it is. And you know what? Just one more. That's the one. It's over.
Done.
It was this damn piece of card that would use as a mold to shape the shape of the knife. Oh, if you filled it up along the creases, let's see what we've got. Oh look! A perfect knife shape.
Yes, you lined the mold with the cling film or the like, then filled it and put it in the freezer to make your knife. We'll be able to match the shape of the mold to that of the victim's wound to be certain, of course.
It's nothing more than a coincidence. Anyone can see that.
We have more evidence against you. After you stabbed your husband, you used a towel to wipe the blood off the knife.
The towel we found on the balcony.
Yes, and once you were satisfied you'd remove all the blood, you put the icy weapon in boiling water. But are you absolutely sure you removed every last trace?
I'm sure I don't not follow.
In my experience, no one ever manages to remove all the traces of blood from a weapon. If you indeed dissolved the knife that killed your husband in boiling water, well, we'll be able to positively identify the victim's blood when we examine the pot.
You little...
Lucy, have forensics go over the pot for us, will you?
Straight away, Prof. I spoke with forensics. They're on the case already.
Now we merely need to wait for the results. Are you ready to admit to your crime now, Miss Botsby, ma'am?
I have no intention of admitting to anything, Inspector. Even if you can prove that my husband was killed by a knife made of ice, it does not mean I did it.
Oh, you know you've been had, lass.
I have had nothing, Miss Baker, other than my innocence questioned by most unjustly.
Unfortunately for you, there is no logical way in which you are not guilty. If you will cast your mind back, we show there was no way into the flat when the incident took place. The door and windows were locked. In other words, only somebody who was already inside could have stabbed Mr. Potsby.
Oh, please.
You admitted yourself that you did not leave the flat. In your own words, the apartment which I never left.
No, I...
Or is that another statement you would like... or is that another statement you would now like to retract?
This Layton is... sassy.
Oh, like this lady.
Kinda like
Oh my
it.
god.
Yeah, I do, and
I hope I give off the sassy vibe because we all
Yeah,
know
you
how
do.
the original Layton voice is, but like, yeah.
you do capture his vibe, as they say, pretty well.
Oh shit. I must warn you that doing so is only likely to make things worse for you in the end, though.
I demand to see my attorney. You cannot continue to question me in this way.
Now she's smart. About fucking time! That's all she had to do! Certainly, Lucy. Make the necessary arrangements, please.
In an attempt of being defensive, they end up saying more than they should. And that gives you an
She
opening.
should have lawyered up from the very beginning! But we're thankful she didn't.
Oh, do, Prof.
Why, to be accused because of such a petty little thing. Done.
Lawyer ends up being Vivi.
Yeah, it would be, baby.
She put up quite a fight, huh?
Still got it. Marvelous.
Yes, she did.
Vivi says, my client is innocent and the victim had it coming. Vivi, you are...
And so did I. That's what she would say. And so did I.
Yeah. Vivi would be the kind of lawyer to tell the judge, you were not there.
Yes.
Oh, another great work, Detective Yvette. Thank you very much, Serval, and thank you for the war redeem. Much appreciated.
I were in the right tiz when the lab said they found not on the clock hand, I could tell you.
Don't worry, Lucy. You weren't alone.
Your Honor, it was kayfabe?
Okay.
It's a bit of a gamble as to whether they find any traces of blood in the pot of pasta as well.
You're choking, aren't you?
I'm pretty sure she's going to confess now, though.
Pretty sure, eh?
Fendi. Actually, Raven, would you like to voice this lady?
I would. It would be my honor. Admitted everything.
What a relief.
Alright, so this person's British, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're all British?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. It seems she was after the man's life insurance.
Yeah, everyone in Professor Layton is British.
Right. So again, it seems she was after the bit.
She told us as much when we were questioning her, would you believe?
Oh, well, did you know this? We found out that Portsby won a very large sum of money last year. That's when Miss Mann came into his life. Hardly what you might call a coincidence.
She were a real gold digger, eh?
Well, it seems Portsby was spending money like water. She was terrified he'd rack up as much debt as the insurance payout. So, she had to murder him quickly.
I see. So it was something of a rush job. She no doubt prepared better for her other spouses.
So it's all done and dusted then. Fabulous.
I must say, Al, you don't look very well. Are you alright?
Probably the Jekyll and Hyde moment you had taken out from your prof.
That's a bit of an exaggerated way of describing it, Lucy. Oh, but I do feel a little under the weather. I think I'll go home early if no one objects.
Are you sure you'll be alright?
It's nothing a bit of sleep won't cure, I'm sure. Can you close up the office when you leave?
Consider it done. I hope he's alright.
So, it happened again, did it?
Hey, do you know then, Florence, about the prof? Whatever it's all about, eh?
Calm down, Lucy. I really don't know all that much about it. But you're safe as long as there's a criminal present.
You don't hear that. You don't hear that said every day.
Emma says that sprite on the right is so gender. I would argue both of them are. Also, welcome to the stream, Emma. I hope you're doing well. And as always, we love you.
What I mean is, the other Al is only interested in criminals. You won't come to any harm.
So he's got some kind of vendetta against all criminals or something.
Actually, from what I've seen of him, I'd say it's quite the opposite. You can't help liking them. All the more so the more atrocious they are.
Don't like the sound of that.
There's really no cause for alarm. Like I said, as long as there's a criminal present, you're perfectly safe.
What happens if he shows up when there's just the two of us, though?
If it were me, I'd rip my drip out and run like the wind.
I think I'll come to my own Pim Souls tomorrow.
Yeah.
Also, can you explain why she's on an IV?
Nope.
And with that, another case is done. And we're gonna move on to the 2-star cases next time.
I think.
I am intrigued.
This other side of Layton is very fascinating.
Yeah. I wanted to talk about that actually, talking about some first impressions here about this game. Because so far, first impressions have been nothing short of marvelous. This has been an incredible surprise.
Yeah. Like, I don't know much about the Layton games, but like from what little I've like watched, because I think the only Layton game I like watched like through was your playthrough of Ace Attorney and Layton crossover.
Okay.
But this definitely has a different vibe from that.
It's very unique, honestly.
Yeah, which is what you want from a spin-off game.
Absolutely. I do enjoy the dynamic between Lucy and Layton a lot.
Yes.
One of the highlights. It definitely helps to have a dynamic between a seasoned veteran in this line of work and a rookie.
I certainly appreciate that that Alfendi gives Lucy the floor and doesn't provide the solutions for her. He asks the right questions to let her come to the right direction to figure it out for herself, the player themselves.
Which is
which
what
I think is a great idea.
Yes.
Exactly. I really like that about this character. Now, I missed the first hour and a half of this stream, so I kind of was just picking up the pieces as I was going. But just from what I could tell of this Layton here, Mr. Alfendi Layton, I really like how similar yet different he is from his supposed brother.
Father.
That's Layton's dad?
Well, this Layton, the Alfendi is Herschel's son.
Oh, wait. What? Well, I certainly see the resemblance. Wait a minute. That wavy hair, did he?
That it is, I think the implication is that yes, this is Claire and Herschel's kid.
Yeah, Claire. Yeah, I was going to say, I was like, oh my God. Well, good for you. Wow. the genes carry strong, but I like how he's not exactly like his father. He's very much his own person, but I'm very interested to see this darker side of him, where that comes from and why that happens. That is fascinating. But game structure wise, with the mechanics, it appears that I was wondering why it's called Mystery Room, and then I realized, well, you're just basically recreating the crime scene in the office, and then you're just picking up things to figure it out, and then you confront which person, and then you confront from there. But it's more involved. You actually need to do more of the homework. It's not exactly given to you, so to speak. You just point and click and call it a day. No,
exactly. No, you actually
which I
have
do
to
appreciate.
Look, you actually have to look around, zoom in and out, and investigate things.
I would say this is a very interesting blend of the Ace Attorney games and Professor Layton in a way for this one thing, because you're not exactly, technically you are solving puzzles per se, but not in a very overt, arbitrary sense. And well, not like the previous games were arbitrary, where it's like, here is a puzzle in front of your face, solve it. You're solving a crime scene, you're solving a murder and who actually did it. And you're also using deduction, logical deduction. Well, deductive reasoning, that's what I meant to say. Deductive reasoning to pin the person that did it at the same time. So it's an interesting blend of the two, and I really like that so far. I'm intrigued.
Yeah, it plays less like at least from what I've seen, less like a latent puzzle game, more like a traditional detective game.
Indeed, and honestly, after the silver case, that's kind of what I needed. Raven, there was something you wanted to say.
I'm nerding out slightly. So this game was developed and published by Level 5.
Yeah, those are the creators of the Layton series.
They also made Dark Cloud, which is a game I'm very much familiar with. So like from the PS2 era. But this is my first exposure to this entire series here right now. And so far I am digging it.
Absolutely. And yeah, it's definitely less Layton like you all described, and a blend of both styles of gameplay, I'll say. It's like the entire case itself is a big puzzle with many moving parts, which honestly is a change of pace that I can appreciate it, but nothing too much out of my comfort zone for solving puzzles and mysteries. It's kind of my thing.
And it's really easy for spin-off games like this to let's just play it safe and be like, oh, it's just Professor Layton, but with different characters. Like, no, they decided to do something that's kind of different from what the rest of the series tends to do.
It's its own thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's its own thing. It's not afraid to like branch off.
Exactly. And something else that we need to comment on is, well, what your ears are delighting themselves with right now. This music
soundtrack is really good.
Oh gosh, it's so bad.
It is the quintessential Weather Channel jazz, which is needed for.
I don't know what the OST for other Layton games is like, but this is very upbeat, energetic, instead of like, hell yeah, we're gonna crack this case wide open, you know?
It's groovy, baby.
Oh, it is. It's definitely keep the rhythm going, even as we're cracking the case. Makes everything feel much more dynamic and cinematic, even. Especially
the final confrontation in each case. Oof.
I do wonder if the heart symbology has anything to do with. That's like a thing. Like, I know it's like a game mechanic. It's supposed to showcase like how close you are to like, you know, cracking the culprit. But I wonder if that's like how Layton in this case kind of views criminals. If that's like a visual representation of how he not only views criminals, but also conducts himself around criminals or something. I don't know what I'm trying to get at.
I guess we'll see, but it could be interpreted in many different ways. The most basic one is seeing, oh, it's a heart behind a mask, an evil-looking mask.
Yeah, it's like a theater mask.
Yes. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Case number 8.
These cases aren't very. They're pretty long. Too.
Yeah. I was seeing the name of the case. Yes. Wait, the final one. Oh.
Good cop, bad cop. That's kind of what we saw earlier.
Alfendi Layton, requester. Okay.
Fascinating.
Yeah, I was saying that these cases are not they're not short. Like it took us pretty much the whole stream to get through those two first level one cases.
Yeah.
So it seems like we're getting a good beady chunk from this game.
Absolutely. Layton games are not short either, but like they're full of content and mysteries to solve, which is why it's a series that means so much to me.
Substance.
Indeed. And
A lot of substance.
it is a shame that this game is stuck as a mobile game.
Really?
I know that.
This is a mobile game, yes.
That's a shame. This is really good for a mobile game.
Indeed.
Well, I'm glad you're playing it now.
Yeah. I wanted to expose it to more people, so more people will be willing to give it a try.
This game's 2013.
And be more curious about the Layton series in general.
Indeed.
Was there any? Not to like trip ahead of the horse, but was there any other games like made with these two in mind?
Not that I know. I think this is their game, and that's it. They do not appear in the main series, at least in the main 6 games. We'll see if they appear in New World of Steam, but which is the newest Layton game coming.
Yep.
But I guess that remains to be seen. But yeah, mobile games should get ported or remastered instead of being left behind to be forgotten, especially because getting this game to run was not the easiest task, because mobile devices cannot run it because it was made for an older version of Android.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so right here, it's my attempt to keeping this thing preserved and exposed to other people.
I appreciate you for that, because this has genuinely been a good experience so far.
I appreciate that. Oh, it seems like Bivi is gonna go make some pasta. Pretty appropriate, isn't it?
You've made her very thirsty and hungry.
As long as you don't
No
put
ice
any,
knives, Vivi.
No ice knives in that pasta.
Better not.
But yeah, that is the start of a new streaming series for me, and something a little bit outside of my comfort zone in a way, to be streaming with the doors of my office open, in a way. But I do appreciate you all for being here, of course.
Yeah.
I was happy to catch a Yvette stream.
Is that so? Yeah, we don't really get to interact much, unfortunately, because of the nature of the things I do for a living. But it's been wonderful. I can see why Letty and Max like doing this so much. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
We should party more.
Should I?
She's not exactly the party type.
Yeah, but you can be the stands in the corner and enjoys the party passively kind of party person.
No, I suspect she's more of the type that has their own side party away from the main party. 3 or 4 people, as opposed to the gaggle that's going on if she has to go to one.
I picture her only at a party like that if she's going incognito, undercover, to investigate something or tailing someone or something like that, just to blend in with the environment. I think that's when she would show up in that kind of environment. That's just how I see it.
In fact, you've probably done that before, haven't you, Yvette?
I have, actually. That is correct.
Oh wow, nailed it.
Thank you for showing us this awesome game, Yvette. It's been a pleasure. And usually when I do that, I do get a lot of wanted and unwanted attention.
Yeah, well, you know what to do for the unwanted.
Yeah.
It's very easy.
And if you'd like to know what, perhaps you're wondering what the difference is. Well,
Yes. I mean,
the wanted attention is female.
oh, that was obvious. Oh, yeah.
Indeed. But anyway, I thank you all once again for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next one as well. Because this is just the beginning. We have many, many more cases to solve, and this has been a pleasure. And
Of course.
without
Thank you
further
very much.
ado, I do believe this is the part where Magdalene and Colette put all of your hyperlinks in the chat room. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's up to you.
Something like that.
Oh, of course. We will begin the introductions to our, well, activities out of this place with Raven.
Hello. I'm a bird. I stream things. Every week's the gift. Has been quite a busy couple of weeks for me. So I will hopefully get back on.
Your link has been posted
Also-
in the chat.
Be sure to give Yvette, as well as her panda sisters, all their and the lovers. That is it.
That is beyond appreciated, my friend. Allow me to give you some complimentary petting. This is... That is what we in the Panda Forest called a fluff touch. You may know that already. But
Indeed, it is a touch that is fluffy.
indeed. Usually reserved for people you trust. Next we have Res, my friend.
Hi. Yeah, I just hang around here. I just kind of vibe here. You should check out all these other talented people beside me, and you should give them lots of love and attention. Also, check out this game because it's really cool.
Indeed, I agree.
I think I might actually download it sometime later.
Perhaps I could give you a hand with that if you need it.
Maybe. We'll see how it goes. I might ask you later.
Do never be afraid of asking for a hand. It's kind of my job.
And sandwich.
And next we have a show. My former partner in crime solving.
Well, just because the silver case is over doesn't necessarily mean it has to end. But thank you, I appreciate it. Hello, everybody. They call me Show. Sequels2590 is where I'm known on Twitch and in other spaces. I stream from time to time whenever I'm available to do so. Usually Wednesdays, Ace Attorney Investigations 2, with yours truly over there with Yvette. She has joined me on my streams for the rest of that game. We're on the final chapter, and things are getting quite interesting because we're dealing with two very important cases at once that have very serious implications, and especially about Miles Edgeworth. So definitely tune into that if you want some quality voice acting. Come in for that. We both do a fantastic job there. Great redeems, great court setup too, courtesy of Yvette over here. Now, it's not the only place you can catch me. Usually, I'm on our sister streams whenever I'm available to do so. Monday, Colette will be there for Shadow the Hedgehog. You know, she's going to go goo goo gaga, but we'll be there to support her for that.
We all
Tuesday,
know how
Monster.
she's gonna get. I think we're all bracing ourselves for
I
that
think-
Monday.
Yeah, I think I know better than anyone. Tuesday, we have Magdalene will be streaming MonsterCon. Definitely jumping back in it again because your counterpart, your ogre counterpart, your Tengu counterpart, is apparently dateable in that game. So people are going to be running after her like
I,
white on rice.
I'm preparing myself because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be called to voice her.
Oh yeah. She's gonna drag you. Be prepared for that. But yes, and then of course Friday, if I'm able to make it for that, Colette is also finishing up Everhood 2 for real this time.
Tomorrow might be the last Everhood 2 stream.
Yeah, most likely. Now, for me, you will also catch me on Saturday. Saturday evenings, I'll be streaming Mario Party, classic Mario Party lately. It's been with Botanic Sage and friends, usually with Spheri. I see you over there. Sometimes with Sandy Loam, sometimes with Cole, Strange Songman. You've seen them pop up into the stream from time to time. Either way, it's always a great time. Sometimes, and usually lately, I've been streaming continuously after that for whatever game of my choice. I know it's been Pokemon Unite lately, but I think I'm going to switch it up. I'm a little burnt down on it. So we'll see. But that's where you'll catch me at Wednesdays and Saturdays usually. Oh, maybe Peak. Maybe. We'll see. Haven't played that yet, but
It's
don't bat me over the head with it. I have not made any official commitment yet. I'm still trying to figure that out. So, but yes. But more importantly, above all else, please be sure to tune into the Yvette and her sister streams on Super Panda channel. Please be sure to, if you're able to, don't make yourself go broke in the process. But if you're able to, any monetary value thrown their way would be much appreciated. They got big things going on this fall, and kind of need that little support to help make that happen. So please be sure to do that. They do great content. They're wonderful people.
That is much appreciated, my friend. I would say that you have done my job for me, and when it comes to promoting myself.
Oh fuck, my bad.
No, it was
It's because
actually...
I'm always on your I'm always on their streams lately.
You are pretty much in every single stream we've done this week. It's
Yeah.
But hey, you're always welcome to join us.
Thank you. It's fun to voice Layton again, but in a different way. That was great.
Indeed. But yeah, like you heard, I'm gonna continue with the Layton Brothers Mystery Room. Colette is gonna finish Everhood 2 tomorrow. Max is gonna continue Monster Tuesdays, and Colette once again with the Sonic Marathon. Now starting with Shadow the Hedgehog, which it's gonna be pretty exciting. It's kind of the game that everybody has been waiting for. Yeah. Aside from that, I also want to give a shout out to Nanaki, who was here too as well. Her link tree will be posted in the chat room as well. Go follow her. She is absolutely wonderful.
She sure is.
To say that she is a great friend and a great person and just absolutely a joy to hang out with would be a gross understatement. Yeah, and she's also working on some projects of her own. So stay tuned for those for when they come out. And yeah, without further ado, Patreon and Ko-fi for monetary support if you so wish to do so, and Discord server for notifications whenever live streams are happening, because here we decided not to bother with social media anymore at all.
Ni tampoco.
But yeah, I hope everyone in chat enjoyed it. Thank you so much for all the even if I don't read out loud everything, I do see all the chat comments, and thank you all so much for the support. It makes me very happy that you all enjoyed the live stream. And without further ado, we're gonna say goodbye once again. Thank you for watching, everybody.
Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
Have a wonderful night, y'all.
Goodbye.
And I'll see you, Space Cowboy.
Bang.
Bang.
Bye.